What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome into the evening. This is Jeff here with Card Lines. I got Marty in the back with me today, getting ready to sort a lot of cards. This is going to be a fun one, guys. We don't do a lot of player breaks yet, but we're looking to change that and get on the strip here with some Bowman. So we're going to have a lot of first-timers with us, including Ray. Welcome in, Ray. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Great to have you. Welcome to the Card Lines family. For all the people who are breaking with us for the first time, guys, welcome into the Card Lines family. Some of us like Pudgy's in the chat, Pudgy's in the house, who have been coming back with us. We appreciate you guys too, and welcome back again. Guys, we got a fun one today. We are doing a daytime rip. Bowman just released. We got a case. It is sitting in front of us, filling the whole screen of Bowman Pick Your Player Break. I am excited to do this with you guys today. I hope we hit some major stuff. Little housekeeping items for the day. First of all, we will be doing some giveaway stuff. We're not doing the hit counter as we normally do. I'm going to track the hit counter, but we're not doing that for giveaways. We're just going to do some quarter way through. I got a couple packs of 2020 Bowman we're going to add on top of folks who bought into the break. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I've got to actually just make sure I've got that list ready to go. Marty, can you, if you could do me a favor and make sure we get that list on there so when I start doing giveaways that I've got that. So we're going to do a few giveaways on there, but you guys play along in terms of just having some fun with us in the chat. If you got good stories, there's not a lot of day baseball yet. I was asked for sports scores, so we go on there. Hunley, welcome in. That's Slade Caldwell. We'll see what we can do for you, my man. But so you guys will see. I got the wrong thing up there. You guys will see how we do the hit counter. Normally we do giveaways with it. We're just going to do random giveaways for those that bought into today's break on the player break. But no purchase is necessary for those giveaways. All the spots in this player break, you chose the player you wanted. You won the auction. We are doing all card shipped. So I think that is different to point out as well. A lot of times with player breaks, they don't send paper out, or they do a separate spot for paper. If you bought that player, you're getting everyone from that, especially since we're only doing one case versus a lot of those do 5 breaks and things like that. So one case, your player, you get all the cards from that player, and we hope we pull you guys a whole lot of some cardboard gold goodness. As we go through, again, we're going to have lots of boxes to go through. I am going to, for time purposes, I'm not going to necessarily sleeve up and top load everything. When we get everything to ship for you, if it's got a rookie shield, if it's got a first Bowman, the chromes, autographs, of course, all that, we're going to get it properly sleeved up or top loaded up or both and taken care of for you guys. But for the sake of the flow of doing 12 boxes of Bowman, I'm probably not going to sleeve and top load a lot up on screen, but we do take extra special care of the cards here at Card Lines Breaks. So with that, I think we are ready to get started. Again, thank you guys so much. We could not do this without you. We are excited to do this with you, and hopefully have a lot of fun. I'm going to be breaking for a while here, so feel free in the chat to talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to talk with me. I'll keep up with the chat as best as I can as we go through and get my flow going. So we can't have a list for everyone, but I know one of my favorite experiences, and here's my box. While I talk to you guys, I'm gonna open up the case. We wanted to make sure you guys saw freshly sealed all the way around, fresh case. But I know one of my favorite experiences as a break customer is that I like to have my name called out for my hits. So I always like, when I do breaks with you guys, I like to have player lists up. In this case, there are just too many. But what we've got is kind of a listing of what we think to be the bigger names and the guys who went for a little more. There's all of our boxes. You guys can see them on screen. You guys can follow on the overhead screen just for space. I'm going to be sliding these guys over to the side. So we've got a list of just some of the bigger ones on there so you guys can see the folks who got into some of those. JR got Escobar. Ben Rice went to Glenn. Juno got Charlie Condon. Gregory got Dylan Cruz. Jansel got Eduardo Q. Let's see. Daniel got Franklin Arias. Slayton got Hayden Alvarez. John got Haesung Kim. Haesung Jung went to Lewis C. Bobby W. got Jack Caglianone. There's empty box number 1. Todd got James Wood. Joe got Jesus Made. That's a big one. Joe, good luck with him. Igarte to JR. Anthony Johnny Level. Weatherholt Jeff. Shannon got Josu Bricano. McGonigal went to Anthony. Ramon got Leo DeVries. JR got Pena. Cunha went to Stephen M. Ravik got Trout. Kip got PJ. Steven got Matthew Quinn. Sasaki went to Norman. Keith got Shohei. Rodney got Slade. Thomas White went to Douglas. Steve B got Travis Bazzana. Todd B got Walker Jenkins. Jeffrey went to Darren. And Pablo got Zahir Hope. That hit counter on the left, as I mentioned, that is usually what we do for giveaways. If you guys watch some of our regular team breaks, we have you guys pick the player you think is going to get the most hits in the break, and what the total number of hits of those is going to be. And usually for folks who get those right, you get entries in the Leprechaun race, and then the Leprechauns race on your behalf for freebies. You guys are welcome to play along in the hit counter if you would like. We're not going to do a giveaways off of that, but if you guys want it just for fun, see if you can be the Nostradamus of Bowman. And I've got listed up mostly the biggest prospects we're hoping to track. We got Charlie Condon on there, of course, Caglianone, Jesus, McGonigal, Sasaki. And then for those of you that don't know me as well yet, I have a weird addiction to Ralphie Velasquez from the Cleveland Guardians, and he is in this checklist. So I'm tracking how many Ralphies I pull for you guys today. So if you guys want to, just for fun, say which player you think we're going to get the most of and how many cards you think we're going to get for that. If someone in the chat, obviously it's got to be early on. Like, we can't wait till if your comment comes in on box number 11 and there's a clear front runner in there, we're not going to count that. But if someone early on today is joining us in the chat and you guys predict the guy and you're pretty close to it, we're known to give some freebies there. So if someone's really cool, hit something really close, we will we might throw in a free giveaway on there. But for now, just kind of the fun and bragging rights of who's going to get the most cards in there. But I'm going to do that as well just to help keep my mind going and help track some of the bigger names. It'll be good. I know some folks with a case break during the day. Some of you guys are going to be watching these maybe on your breaks, on your lunch breaks. You're watching them in recap later. So it'll be a nice way throughout the break for everyone to see some of the big names, how we're doing on volume of hits for them. So that's what that blue hit counter on the left is going to represent in our break today. I will kind of super rip one box at a time. We'll go through them and we'll have ourselves a time today. I do wish each and every one of you guys good luck. We were able to move all of the players in the checklist. So a special shout out to Pudgy as well. Grabbed a bunch of spots late in the game to add to his collection. So Pudge, hopefully you're gonna see a lot of stuff coming in your way. But thank you guys all for filling all of these player spots. And very, very excited. Bowman release is always a great time. Such a well-followed product. We're going to try and see if we can't pull some of those red rookie shields. I'm not sure if you guys have followed too much on how that all works. But that is a new redemption that Topps is doing with Bowman this year. The red rookies, if your guy wins Rookie of the Year, you can turn him in, kind of like the buyback program, for $100. If he goes on to win multiple awards in his career, it becomes worth even more. And if they make it to the Hall of Fame, it becomes worth $1,000 if they make it to the Hall of Fame. So here we go, guys. Getting ready our first card. Bobby, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Going for some Jack, or is that which one you're predicting getting the top hits? Humberto Cruz is our first card, and we are underway. Cruz first for San Diego. Josh North first for the Milwaukee Brewers spot. Cal Tucker. William Contreras. Logan Gilbert. Couple Chromes. We got Leo DeVry. So congrats, Ramon, on that one. And a first, Luke Sennard for the Braves. Quinn Matthews. Jonah Tong's a nice one for the Mets first. Suarez, Ketel Marte, Brian Reynolds. We got J.J. Weatherholt's Greatness loading for St. Louis. I almost had him on the hit counter, but he got beat out by Ralphie. But Jeff B., congrats on the Weatherholt's Greatness looking. That's our first look at our inserts. Weatherholt's. Congrats. Then we've got, hey, there's Slade Caldwell right off the bat for you. Hundley, congrats. Slade Caldwell on the Hyperfractor, first Bowman for Arizona. We'll load that one up for you and get him going. Congrats on that one. Since you're on screen asking for it.
That's how it works.
That's how it works, guys. All you got to do is ask. We'll give you a little fist bump for that one, Hundley. Congrats. Good stuff. Slade Caldwell asked for and delivered early on in our first pack. Great start for you. Lou, what's going on, man? How you doing? There's Zach Showalter, first Chrome. Jesus Lopez, Emilia Petre, Kendall, Spencer Schwellenbach, Kristen Yelich. And our first auto is going to be for the Brewers, Yofri Rodriguez going to Darren. 175 to 499 on the first Bowman Chrome auto. Guys, we are underway here with our first autograph of the break. Yofri Rodriguez for the Milwaukee Brewers. 175 out of 199. Congratulations to Darren. There's Chang for the Pirates on the first. Jacob Bresnan. Montilla, McAdoo, Fuentes. There's Marty's guy, Juan Soto for the Mets. Salvi Perez. Nick Kurtz on the top 100, number 32 for the Oakland A's. Max Clark for the Tigers, Chrome. And Pan first for the Phillies. Cameron Sullivan, Andrew Painter, Will Smith, and Riley Green. Pudgy, have you pulled anybody good yet? Well, you got a lot of players, so I'm sure you got somebody. Jace Young. It's going to be a nice one with the Rookie of the Year candidates all in the refractor die cut. These Rookie of the Year ones, die cuts this year, an interesting choice. These are going to be tough to grade out as a 10, but if they do, it's going to be pretty sweet. There's Jace Young. There's Pineda, first Chrome. And Alex Mooney, first Chrome. Carlos Tavares, Stafura first. Javier first. Randy Rosarina. Rafael Devers. There's another J.J. Weatherholtz. So the Weatherholt spot, Jeff B. already with 2 Chrome inserts for JJ. Congrats, Jeff B. I'm just going to make myself a little more room here. Get this in focus a little better. There we go. Congrats to the Weatherholt spot. Tink Hentz, Jacob Wright first. Loma Vita, Penny, Rosario. There's Shohei Ohtani. Congrats to the Shohei spot, Keith. And we got Woods, Worlds of Wax. Rookie card for James Wood. That is a sweet one. These are cool inserts. I like these inserts a lot. Congrats to the James Wood spots. Edgar Caro, top 100. From the White Sox. Bull Walker first. Humberto Cruz again. There's Hagen Smith for the White Sox. Joseph. Zaire Hope, Pablo for the Dodgers. That's a big name we're watching. Drew Thorpe, Tristan Casas. Got another Rookie of the Year, Kevin Alcantara for the Chicago Cubs. Kellen Lindsey for LA. Nick Kurtz for Oakland again. McGowan first. James Tibbs. Luis first. Jensky Noel, Papa Noel. There's Mike Trout for Ravik. We got Lizardo Montez on the greatness looking. Congrats to the Lizardo Montez spots. Perez first. Mitch Jeb first. Freeman, Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill. Jacob Wilson's a nice one. He's going to be one of the Red Rookie Shield candidates, I think. And Jackson Churio for the Brewers. We got Max Clark on the VIP. Very important prospect. This is a new insert this year. And our first Jesus. Jesus Mate. Congratulations, Joe. That is a mini diamond first chrome. Jesus. We are on the board, guys, with a big dog. Congratulations with the Jesus. Let's see if I can... We got Jesus up there. That means we get to add Jesus on the hit counter. Congratulations, Jesus. We're on the board with him. Barrios first. Humphreys, Jacob Wright. Tillero, Ronald Acuna. There's Bobby Witt Jr. And we do get a red rookie shield. It's Spencer Schwellenbach for the Atlanta Braves. Spencer Schwellenbach with the red rookie shield. I'm interested to see how this redemption program plays out. And I'm interested to see how short printed these all are. But congrats to the Spencer Schwellenbach spots. Wayne, how you doing, man? Good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Flores on the first. O'Neill Perez on the first. Fontenelle, Kyle Teal, Barrios, Kevin Alcantara, and Emmanuel Clase. We got Ethan Salas, top 100. Jan on the first. There's a J.J. Weatherholt first. So this box is a big J.J. Weatherholt box. This is our third Weatherholt already. Congrats to the Weatherholt spot, Jeff B.
Can we take the chromes too?
Yeah, you can leave these guys for now.
Okay.
Thank you. We got Aiden Miller. Gonzalez. Chris, what's going on? How you doing? Doing all right, man. Thanks for joining us while you're at work. Pop in and out if you want to, guys. Hang out with us all day. We're going to be here for a couple hours ripping some Bowman goodness. Appreciate you joining us. Gonzalez first. Yumin Lin first. Chase Mobley, Andrew Morris. Andujar, Yuri Perez. Cole Ragans. There's Jackson Holiday for the Orioles spots. Sammy Hernandez first. Cam Caminiti on the Chromes. There's Franklin Arias for Boston for Daniel on the first paper. Congrats, Daniel. Corey Lewis. There's Charlie Condon. It's a paper first. Charlie Condon for the Colorado spot going to Juno H. Juno, congrats on a Condon first. And again, I'm going to be keeping track of some of these names all day so you guys can see. Yeah, Chris, we've got a Condon and a Jesus Mate already. We did get a Jesus Mate mini diamonds, and that was not numbered, but a sweet start for it. We also got a red rookie already, and a couple other really good stuff. So it's going well early on, my friends. Dylan Cruz on the rookie, Tovar, Matt Shaw on the top 100. PJ Moreland's not a bad one for Kip. Congrats, Kip. And JR with a chrome first for Aaron Escobar for the Phillies. JR, congrats. Connor Griffin for the Pirates. Cam Caminiti. Quintero first. Wyatt Langford. There's Yamamoto. And we got Acuna's Home Run Haven for Ronald Acuna Jr. spots. Javier Morales. We got a first of George Claassen. This guy's a local high school product from our area, so that's pretty sweet. Jose Perdomo, Urena, Mason Wynn, River Ryan. We got Connor Griffin on the VIP. So some of these top draft picks like Connor Griffin, Travis Bazzana, their first came out of Bowman draft. But these are still pretty sweet. So Connor Griffin on the VIP for Pittsburgh. Denzel Luis. Braylon Payne for the Brewers. Walker Jenkins for the Twins. Johnny Level. Johnny Level for Anthony B. Fernando Tatis. CJ Abrams. Here's our first look at the Rockstar rookies. Jackson Jobe for the Detroit spot. Jackson Jobe on the Rockstar rookies. Pretty cool insert cards. And then look at this Travis Bazzana with the blue shimmer at a 150. 111 out of 150 on the Travis Bazzana. Congratulations, Steve O. Steve B, congrats. Bazzana on the blue shimmer to 150. 111 out of 150. There's Christian Campbell. Jang on the first. Aiden Smith. Echeverria first. Bryce Harper. Jacob deGrom. Bryce Eldridge on the 100. Thomas White on the first chrome. For the Marlins is another great name we're looking for. Douglas. Congratulations. First for the Royals. Fernando Cruz. Cabrera. There's Jack Caglianone. Our first Caglianone of the day. Congrats to Bobby W. Bobby, you did have Jack. And we get to put you on the hit counter. Matt Chapman. Thomas Sagassi. Kobe Mayo. Victor Rodriguez first. And Merjero first. Walker Janik. Garcia. Bryce Rayner. Rushman. And Lawrence Butler. Once again, all of the paper, rookies, and things like that, we're going to get them sleeved up. I'm just not doing so to kind of keep the pace going on the show. Connor Griffin, number 45 on the refractor for Pittsburgh spots. Gary Gilhill, Owen Wild. Kason Estrada, Max Clark, Matt Olson. Luis Angel Acuna. Congrats, Stephen M. on that one. Austin Riley. Sean Keys first. There's another Slade Caldwell first. Congrats, man. We got two for you. O'Neill Perez, Dia, Robert Diaz, Shane McClanahan, Shota Imanaga, and Connor Griffin now looking hot in this box with a greatness looking Connor Griffin spot. Doing well in this first box. And then we do have the, I believe they call these the reptilian inserts this year. Giancarlo Lara. I don't know. I think we're going to get about one of these per box. Congratulations to the Lara spots. Giancarlo Lara. They're not numbered, but they're pretty sweet looking. Tag or nothing. Welcome in. Looking for anime. Let's see if we can get it. And look at that. Right after back-to-back cards was Lara. How about that for the Brave spot? There's another Weatherholt. Holy cow, the Weatherholt. Jeff doing extremely well as a first. Anderson Brito. Cobb Hightower. Jackson Merrill. Jackson Jobe. We got Reese Hines on the Rockstar rookies. Looks a little bit like the Spotlight inserts, but obviously a lot more going on than the Spotlights. Tolero first, Jack Lyons first, and we're going to finish off with a paper numbered Malcolm Moore 185 to 199 on the green for the Texas Ranger spot, Malcolm Moore. Congrats to the Malcolm spot. And like that, guys, we are in the books for our first box. That was a good one, all things considered. We got a Jesus in there already. The first chrome autograph for the Brewers, Jeffrey. We also got some really nice stuff. J.J. Weatherholt and Connor Griffin came out banging in the first box. There's empty box number 2. And let's get into box number 2. So again, that the red rookie shields. Curious, for those of you guys watching us right now, let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. I love the idea, and I think it's pretty cool the way to keep it. So you're trying to go after certain guys. I like that you're trying to think about holding value and playing the gambling game, right? Because if you get a guy with a the red shield, so we got Schwellenbach for the Braves in box 1 with the red shield. So if Schwellenbach wins the Rookie of the Year, then that card becomes worth $100 in buyback credit if the owner of that card so chooses. The card becomes more valuable if Schwellenbach wins an MVP and or a Cy Young award in his career. I think it then jumps up to $300 if he wins that. And it can go up to if they win 2 MVP or Cy Youngs, 3 MVP or Cy Youngs, where it ultimately goes up to if they make the Hall of Fame, it's worth $1,000. But some of the fine print on that, if you guys aren't as aware of the program yet, some of the fine print on that, I believe, is they have to win the Rookie of the Year for all the other escalators to go up. So you could have a guy on here that doesn't get Rookie of the Year and ultimately becomes the best guy out of this set and makes the Hall of Fame, but does not win the Rookie of the Year this year. Then that card doesn't have buyback credit, I think, if I understood it correctly. So I think there's 30 players in the Red Rookie Shield program. So one of those 30 is ultimately going to become the card to figure out what you do with it next. The rest of them are basically then just super short prints. Hey Duke, there was an autograph in box 1. I'll show it to you real quick. So a quick recap of box 1. We had Moore to $3.99 on the green. We had the Reptilian Lara Bazana to $150. The Schwellenbach Red Shield, Woods Store, Weatherholtz, Jace Young. And the autograph was Jeffrey Rodriguez to $199 Chrome for the Brewers. We also had a Caldwell first and Weatherholtz, amongst some other really good stuff. Perfect. All right. So yeah. So then, those other 29 players, and I think I want to say it's 5 of them are guys who, because of service time, actually that was a good auto. Actually, yeah, it was a great one. I think 5 of the guys, because of service time, aren't actually eligible to win Rookie of the Year. So basically, their cards from the start are just short print cards. But then, yeah, so if your guy wins the Rookie of the Year and goes on to win a Cy Young or an MVP, then it gets incrementally more of value. And then the question becomes the long game, right? Can you hold on to it, keep it in good shape? Do you grade it? Do you not grade it? Do you sell it to someone for more than that? Is someone willing to buy more than $100 for that card? It's going to be real interesting to see how that plays out. And then obviously for any of these guys to make the Hall of Fame, it means they probably got a 15 or 20 year career, which doesn't happen too much in Major League Baseball this year. So then, who holds on to it for that long versus who sells it at the credit. So feel free to let us know in the chat what you guys think about that program and what would be your plans if you got the player, the Red Shield, who won the Rookie of the Year.
Should I take those guys?
Yeah, you can. Thank you. Yep. I'm going to keep these guys for that now.
That's fine.
All right, so we're getting into box number 2, guys. Colt Emerson, Peyton Eels, Gunnar Henderson, Castillo. There's 100, Yasevich, 87. Hernandez first, Quinn Matthews first. Pan, Alvarez, Matic, Ellie De La Cruz, Sidema Rafaela. There's our first Roki Sasaki rookie for the Dodgers. Congrats, Norman, on the rookie. And we get Roki on the board. Drew Jones has been a prospect. I feel like Drew Jones has been a prospect since, 2022 cards? Some point he's going to have a rookie shield on there. Hopefully. Didier Fuentes. Alex Mooney is not a bad one. Ricardo Yan. And here's going to be a numbered blue first paper. 327 to 499. It's Steven Echeverria. So congrats to the Steven Echeverria spots. The blue to 499. Jace Young, he is, I think, one of the other ones that has the red shield, I believe. Caminero. Chase Burns on the refractor VIP. Slade Caldwell again. Slade Caldwell on the Reptilian, again, I believe, is what they call these ones. The Reptilian Chrome First. It's a refractor. So Slade Caldwell was asked for at the start of the show and continues to do well. 2 years. Okay. I feel like there are 2022 like Elite Extra and stuff like that. You can get Drew Jones in as well. Oh, no joke. The black 1 of 10 Shohei. That's awesome. Yeah, Hunley, we're doing well with Caldwell for you, my man. There's Basayo, Sinar, Jonathan Long. That's a good one. McGonigal, Sim, Connor Norby. We got Trey Sweeney on the Rockstar Rookies. Lopez first, Perella first. Nate Nankel. There's Drew Jones again. We talk about him now. He keeps showing up. Will Simpson first. Martinez. Pete Alonso. Theo Gillen, number 76. Fernando Cruz for the Cubbies. Cody Freeman. Owen Wild. Chase Hampton. Kellen Lindsey. Yordan Alvarez. Adel Amador. Spencer Jones for the Yankees. 59. Mejia first and Malcolm Moore first. Morejo. PJ Moreland. Congrats, PJ Moreland. Kip. Sammy Hernandez. Sagano. There's Ben Rice. Congrats, Glenn. Jose Altuve. And we've got an orange shimmer to 25 of Kevin Castillo. Anyone watching us live with the Kevin Castillo spots? If so, congratulations. 17 out of 25 on the Kevin Castillo. Guys, that card lines breaks. When we get something numbered that low, we celebrate. His first chaser in 2023 Bowman. Got it. Thanks for the history there. Your brother doesn't take care of the cards. Unfortunately, there's a lot out there that don't. 17 to 25 on the Castillo. Speaking of not taking care of cards, though, how many kids from the 50s and 60s were throwing Mickey Mantles in their tire spokes of their bikes? And now, if they're still around, they could be selling cards for tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Gonzalez. There's Seaver King. There's another Thomas White for Douglas. There's Travis Bazzana for Steve. There's James Woods. We're hitting some great names right now. Vladdy Guerrero. We got Brooks Lee on the Greatness. And then, well, it's not one per box because here's the second one of those Reptilians. It's Marco Torres on the first for Texas. So we do get more than one per box in some boxes, which is sweet. Not numbered, but congrats on the Torres spot. He's destroyed his spokes. Sullivan on the first. There's D'Angelo Ortiz. Chang. Santana. Marcus Simeon. Willie Adames. Rockstar rookies. Kobe Mayo. Baltimore. Castillo. We just got the orange shimmer to 25 of him. Tavares. Chase Burns. Garcia. Basayo. Young Hoo Lee and Corey Seager. There's Marcelo Meyer, prospect number 4. Cole Fontenelle first. Lamavita first. And we got the first autograph for the break was Yofri Rodriguez. So congrats on another Yofri. Matt Wilkinson, Flores, Ramirez, Bellinger, Lubob. There's a first of Bishop Letson for the Brewers. David Ortiz Jr. for Texas first. Yumin Lin, Montez, Perella, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, I would cry every time too. Scooball, Hurston Waldrop. And we've got the steel Braylon Payne Chrome. The steel border Braylon Payne Chrome. Congrats to the Braylon Payne spot. That is 9 out of 100 on the steel refractor. 9 out of 100 on the Braylon Payne. We got Chase Mobley on the chrome. Jacob Breshnan, Morales, Victor Rodriguez, Machado, J-Rod, Zach Wheeler. Santos first, and Franklin Arias for Boston on the first. There's another Slade Caldwell for Hundley. Christian Moore, David Ortiz Jr., Lindor, and Nolan Arenado. Greatness loading. Jack Caglianone. Bobby, congrats. Jack Caglianone, greatness loading. And so we're at 2 on the Caglianone. We've got a first X-Fractor of Owen Wild for Tampa Bay. Congrats to the Owen Wild spots. Christian Moore, Bo Walker for Arizona. Jared Sundstrom, Lucas Ramirez, Kumar Rocker. There's another orange. This time it's Yendry Vargas to 25. 9 out of 25, number 83, Dodger spots. Congrats on the Yendry Vargas out of 25. Vargas out of 25. Congrats. And then our next auto is going to be a first chrome of Walter Janek. So congrats to the Walter Janek spot, Houston Astros. That was our second auto. Yeah. You need to get in that time machine, the DeLorean, go back and get all those, right? How about another chrome Caglianone? Jack C for Bobby. There's a first chrome George Klassen. Jack Lyons, Bishop Letson. There's our first Kevin McGonigal on the paper chrome first. Congrats for the McGonigal spots, Anthony. And now, besides my guy Ralphie, we've got at least one on our major hit counter for the break, and we're in box 2, so we're looking good, guys. Zach Neto, Freddie Freeman, Jacob Melton, number 68, Lucas Ramirez, Cam Smith, Perez, Lynn, Mejia first, Ozzy Albies, Caden Dana. We got the die-cut Adel Amador for the Colorado Rockies. Congrats to the Amador spot. Corey Lewis first. Jang first. Blake Walters. Lara Hernandez. We got Jackson Churio on the Future Stars Collectibles. That's a sweet one for the Jackson Churio spot. Congrats. Christian Moore on the VIP Angels. Kevin McGonigal, first chrome for Detroit. Now we're waking up a little bit with Kevin. Congrats, Anthony. Jose Perdomo chrome. Sanabia, Cam Smith, Pineda, Adley Rushman, Acuna, Bo Bichette, Cobb Hightower, Echeverria, Guerrero, Montgomery, Braceno, Matt Olson, and Locklear. That's Heather's nephew, of course. Good luck, or Chris. Thanks, man. Appreciate you hopping in. Stop on back when you get a second. Aiden Miller on the VIP. Chase Burns on a little mini diamond. Some sparkle action. This one is not numbered. But congrats to the Chase Burns spots. High draft pick. Dylan Fiend first. Santos, Torres, Mariano. There's Paul Skeens. Sagano. There's our next red rookie shield. It's going to be Tamayuki Sagano. Baltimore Orioles. Congrats on the Sagano spot with a red shield. Our second red shield of the break. We got Chamber of Cards, Aaron Judge. Conrad Kaysen first. Connor Griffin, Chrome. Christian Campbell, Nick Kurtz. We got lots of Nick Kurtz. Cadabarge, McClanahan, Brooks Lee for the Twins. James Triantos on the Chrome, number 94. Jesus Lopez, D'Angelo Ortiz. There's Ugarte. JR on the first. Carson Bengi. And another Jesus Made on the first paper. Congrats, Joe. Uh-oh. We've got a slight freeze. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. I got a slight freeze on the screen. So I got to make sure we're not losing you guys. The cards were as they are. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Let me figure out what is going on with our screen here. Oh, you can see the cards moving? Okay. Marty,
Yeah.
I'm going to need you and Rob to do a little troubleshooting.
Okay.
You can see me, but can you guys see the cards moving right now? It's all good. Marty, I need you guys to do a little troubleshooting on. I currently can't see the cards moving on screen.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep going, but I need you guys to maybe figure out what's going on. Guys, tell me in the chat if for some reason you're not seeing the cards come through. For whatever reason on my camera, I'm not negative on the cards. Right, okay.
See if they're here.
Okay. So we got to do a little troubleshooting. Yeah, they're not moving right now. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder. Okay.
How's the phone go? Maybe. It's gonna be black. Cameras. Your face is moving, but
Yep.
overhead,
Okay.
the other one aren't moving.
Right. All right. Huh.
Cord.
Go get Rob and see. All right. So my apologies, guys. We have a slight technical difficulty in that our on camera just died on me. So we're gonna do my very best to get it back on. So I currently have no camera. It froze. I tried to deactivate it.
Did we unplug, replug?
Not yet.
Okay, you want to tug on it?
I think the cam's back. I currently can't see anything.
No, that's what the stream looks like.
Yeah. Okay, we got this. I can't tug because in there.
This is, yep, I got you.
Alright.
I'm finding it.
Alright. Wow, everything was going nice and smooth too. So apologies, guys. We should be back online here in just a minute.
Okay, I'm out. I'm in.
Yeah, the overhead's still
Did we get the card cam though?
no, and actually the overhead's frozen.
I'm gonna go again. I'm out on the card cam. You wanna? The other thing, you could re-add it, right? You could delete that
Yeah.
input instance. You tell me if you want me to put it in. The only one I'm playing with right now is the card cam.
Plug it in. Yeah.
Okay, it's in.
Nope. Like I heard a click. Okay. Activate. That's not working. I'm gonna try to create a new source.
All right. You want me plugged in?
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Okay. Leave it plugged in.
Yep.
That looks clear.
We throw something in the chat so people are aware.
Yeah, Marty, can you let everyone know? If you guys, I think you guys can still hear me in the chat. Again, we apologize. Camera died, so we're rebuilding our camera as we talk to you guys live. Apologies for that.
Did that work? Adding an instance?
Yep, that's what worked.
Oh, that worked?
Yeah.
So now we gotta do the overhead?
Yeah,
Or are you
no,
still
yeah.
working on that?
Now I'm working on the overhead.
Okay, do you know which one? You probably don't even need me to replug it. Adding the instance will probably work.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So I'm gonna do. Do you remember which camera that one was? Is it the HD web camera? That's the Nexico.
I believe it's that one or the C2, whatever.
Oh, now you're frozen.
Do we have an internet issue?
I can find that out while you're banging. Do you want? Oh, your face is frozen.
All right.
Now you're unfrozen. You're
All right. All right. My face is unfrozen, I think. Probably less you guys care about that. Our card's on. The overhead right now, I'm going to address that later. But our card cam, I've got it at least live to be able to be running. You guys can see it. Let me get into a little bit of focus.
He does the next link.
Okay.
Yeah, but he needs help.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Well, again, sincere apologies for that, but unfortunately, that's what happens when you work in technology. Every once in a while, that happens. So the cards, as you guys can see, the zoom on the camera switched a little bit. However, I left the cards exactly as they stood, and we are currently sitting with Jackson Merrill on the top. So we're going to get back into it. The Matrix was definitely glitching, and I hope you're right, Ray. Appreciate your guys' patience and flexibility. Again, apologies. Sometimes that happens, but fortunately, we're able to work through it. What, Marty?
Ask those leprechauns to come out and help.
Yeah, we got to get the leprechauns out of the stable, I guess, to help. But so here we go. Let's get back on track. Jackson Merrill and Shea Whitcomb. We got Kumar Rocker on the Rookie of the Year die cuts. Villarreal. There's Travis Bazzana on the Chrome. Dylan Fine, Malcolm Moore. Luis Pena first for the Brewers. Aaron Judge, Rhett Lauder rookie. Kyle Teal, greatness loading. Walker Janik for Houston. And Yofri Rodriguez for the Brewers. We've gotten quite a bit of him. Zach Showalter. So that was box number 2. Again, a little bit more behind pace than we'd like because of that little tech snafu, but I think we are back on. And once again, we appreciate your guys' patience on that. Do not know what happened. Marty, can you come slide this box back this way?
I was just thinking about it.
But we were able to rebuild a new camera real quick. So it's a little bit different view than the break started with. For some of you that were watching and left and came back or just getting on now, there we go. It's a little bit different zoom on there just because we had a camera die on us. So we just had to rebuild a new camera real quick. And got the zoom a little bit differently, but that is okay. We're back ripping, getting going. And I do hope that the card gods continue to give us a couple big ones after after throwing that little dodgeball at us on a Thursday morning here. We are 2 of 12 boxes in. In terms of just tracking some of our bigger names, we have gotten 3 Caglianonis. We got a Condon. We've gotten 2 Jesuses, including a mini diamond. Our 2 autographs have been decent autographs so far. We've knocked around a lot of other names, but we've gotten 2 McGonagalls. We got a Roki. And we have not gotten my guy Ralphie yet for Cleveland. But other than that, we're doing all right on some of those big names. We've seen, from some of the lists, we've seen Escobar has come up. Ben Rice has come up. Charlie Condon came up. Dylan Cruz came up. I don't know if we saw Eduardo come up. Quite frankly, I may just not have recognized the name for Eduardo. I know we saw Franklin Arias come up. I think we saw Kim come up. We saw Jane come up. Caglianone's come up. James Woods come up a couple times. Jesus has come up. Ugarte's come up. Johnny Level came up. We got a bunch of JJ Weatherholtz. Burkano came up. McGonagall's come up. Leo DeVries come up. Luis Pena's come up. Luis Angel Acuna's come up. I don't think we've had a trout yet. Maybe a base trout. Morlando has come up a couple times. Quinn Matthews has come up. We've got a couple Rokies. Shohei came up. Slade Ferretti came up a couple times. Thomas White's come up. Bazana's come up. Jenkins has come up. Jeffrey's been killing it for Darren. And Zahir came up. So we have done very well in terms of those names. And hopefully we get a lot more chromes and autos. DC is looking for a holiday. Holiday has come up, but not an auto for you yet. And again, we fell behind a little bit of pace there because of camera killing on us. But we are back up and ready to go here with camera 2, we'll call it. I want to thank Marty and Rob for the quick help troubleshooting me on that one. You sort of panic for a second there when you're all of a sudden you lose your live feed. But I think we got it turned around pretty quick, and we'll make up for it for sure. All right, so Fuentes starting to box 3. Petre. There's Dylan Cruz, Christian Yelich. Wow, this is a sweet one. It's like a geode. Is this the new Spotlight? Oh, it's the crystallized. I haven't seen it crystallized yet. This is awesome. Travis Bazana on the crystallized. Steve-O, congrats. That's a big one right there. Travis Bazana on the crystallized. Chase Burns on the chrome. Jacob Breshnan. So that was me. I say, hey, we were talking about with that little camera snafu, we needed a big one. I would definitely maybe count that as a potential big one. Not big, but that was a cool one. Montilla, Painter, McAdoo, Langford, Salvi Perez, Luis Angel Acuna for the greatness loading. And a X Factor of Luis Morejo for the Cleveland spots. Morejo. There is Pan first. Sullivan, Javier, Mason Wynn, Riley Green. And here's our third autograph. It's going to be a mini diamond. Yermi Cabrera at a $2.99. Texas Rangers. Yermi Cabrera. Congrats to the Cabrera spot. Chrome first mini diamonds auto to $2.99. Yeah, I like those crystallides a lot. How about another chrome Jesus? I don't think I updated the Caglianone on the hit counter for the crystallized. So there's a Jesus first chrome. So we're going to do Cagli. That's our fourth of him. And Jesus, that's our third of him. Alex Mooney first chrome. Tavares, there's Caglianone. So we're going to have a Jack box. Sammy Stafura, Tatis, Rafael Devers. Owen Cassie, number 39. Braylon Payne first. Jacob Wright. Lamavita, Bryce Rayner. There's Cabrera. We just got his autograph. Bryce Harper and Kobe Mayo. How about a Roki Sasaki Rookie of the Year candidate on the die cut? Congrats to Norman on that. On the Roki. Peyton Eels. Morejo. Yeah, that was Bazana, Bobby. We got it. Janik, or were you just asking? Garcia, Contreras, Lawrence Butler. Basayo on the very important prospects. Luis Pena first, Owen Wild first. Conrad Kaysen, Calais, Aaron Estrada, Ketel Marte, Kyle Tucker, and Austin Riley. Oh, sorry, Bazana. So I didn't. That's why I didn't do it. Okay. Still a little scrambled from having to rebuild a camera. Thanks for the correction. Sebastian Walcott. There's another Slade Caldwell. O'Neill Perez, Hightower, Dia, Schwellenbach, Shota Imanaga. Not trying to do it to you, Bobby. Just trying to do it. Drake Baldwin, 65. Ugarte on the first. Lara on the first. There's another Weatherholt first. Rosario, Brito, Will Smith. There's a Juan Soto, Jackson Jobe, Lazaro Montez, and Jack Lyons, Chrome. Hagen Smith, Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Rosarina. There's another Shohei. And Spencer Schwellenbach on the Greatness Loading. We got the red shield of him earlier. Here's one of our Chrome Reptilians. They call him Mariano for the Reds. Humberto Cruz. Mitch Jab, Kate Horton, Castillo, Sagassi, Mookie Betts. Kumar Rocker on the Rockstar Rookies. Chase Hampton first for the Yankees. Blake Walters first. Leo DeVry, Walcott, Lopez, Chapman, Correa. The 100, Bengi, Colt Emerson, and Sanabria. There's Aaron Escobar for JR on the first. Urena, Cam Caminiti, Acuna. There's Jacob Wilson. There's Yamamoto. There's Josu Brazeno for Shannon. Emilio Morales. George Clausen on the first. Johnny Level on the first. Perdomo Alcantara. River Ryan. Kevin McGonigal. 25. Congrats, Anthony, on the McGonigal. Top 20 or top 100. 25. Bryce Rayner, Jensa Luis. We got Braylon Payne, Echeverria, Walker Jenkins, Jensky Noel, Drew Thorpe, CJ Abrams, Mariano first, Campbell Chrome. There's Jang, Josh Knopf, Aiden Smith, Cole Raggins, Jacob DeGrom, Colt Emerson on the VIP. Bryce Rayner on the Chrome Reptilian for Detroit. So Bryce Rayner spot doing well. Congrats to the Rayner spot. There's on the first. Cruz, Suarez, Cruz, Perez, Gilbert. There's Papa Noel on the Rockstar Rookies. Torres, Luke Sinnard, Quinn Matthews, Stephen M., Casey Kendall, Jonah Tong, Brian Reynolds. There's a Jackson Holiday Open All Year cards. Congrats to the Holiday spot. Xavier Isaac, number 30. Kyle DeBarge first. Zach Showalter first. Jesus Lopez, Jacob Wright, Tolero, Sagano, Ben Rice, Bobby Witt Jr. Peyton Ellis first. O'Neill Perez first. Fontenelle, Kyle Teal, Barrios, James Wood, and Clase. Here's Charlie Condon on the VIP for the Colorado spot. Juno, congrats, Charlie Condon. A first mini diamond of Kyle DeBarge from the Twins. Congrats to the Kyle DeBarge spots. JJ Weatherholt on the first for Jeff. Jeff B, congrats. Aiden Miller, Daniel Joseph, Zier Hope for Pablo, Simeon, Casas. Our next red rookie shield is going to be Relvis Martinez from the Toronto Blue Jays. Congrats on the Martinez spot with a red shield. If he wins the Rookie of the Year, you can think about doing your buyback. Castillo to 350 for the Angels. Kevin Castillo to 350. We got, I think, the orange out of him earlier as well. So congrats to whoever's got the Castillo spot. There's a Nick Kurtz chrome. McGowan, James Tibbs, Luis, Young-Hoo Lee. There's Mike Trout. Christian Campbell, number 13 for Boston. Aiden Miller, Mitch Jebb. Kobe Freeman, Morris, Andrew Har, Trey Turner. And there's Jackson Holiday. There's a die cut of Caden Dana. Angels Rookie of the Year. Montilla first, Cam Caminiti. Franklin Arias, Edgar Quintero, a couple good names. Charlie Condon. Charlie Condon on the paper first. Congrats, Juno. David Festa, Tovar. Christian Moore on the greatness loading from the Angels. James Tibbs, Aaron Escobar for JR, and Connor Griffin for the Pirates. All right, guys. So that Marty, were you able to get the list of the individual buyers?
Print it out.
Yeah. No. I need it in Excel format. Rob downloaded it. I need to get the list of 100 if we're gonna do the giveaways.
Oh, it's
Like what spreadsheet or what Google sheet is it on?
break 5, 6. I have it up here.
Break what?
Break 516. It's under unique buyers.
I don't have it. If it's possible to get it as a tab in the break team list. There's empty box number 4. So I do have, guys, I've got a handful of actually Bowman 2020 packs that we're going to give away every quarter of the break. So we're going to do 4 different times where we're going to give away 2 packs of Bowman to 2 different winners. To save time right now, I'm going to wait and we'll do those all at the end. If you have a spot in today's break at all, you're going to get on that list. We pulled the list, but technology, we put it to a different computer. So when I can get that list at the end of the break, I'm going to give away a bunch more packs of Bowman to you guys. 8 of you are going to get some packs sent with you on there. But for now, I'm going to keep going. We're into box number 4. Steve, we're not doing predictions closing necessarily. Just, was encouraging everyone to put them in as soon as you can just to see how right you think you might be. But I'm just doing the hit counter today just as a way to see some of the big names, what we get. But we're not doing any like prediction closing or hit counter off of that. That is normally on our team breaks. We do that, and you guys can get into the giveaways for that. But how you get in the giveaways today is just having bought a spot in the break. And we'll do some leprechaun races at the end to add some fun onto that. I might throw in a little added bonus because of that technical difficulty at the end of the day. But so you just put in which guy you think we're going to get the most of at the end of the day, mainly just for bragging rights. Got it. Okay.
So you can grab it.
Cool. Thank you very much. All right. So we are 3 boxes in of this 12-box case. We've got 15 of our hit counter guys where we've tracked already, which is not too bad. We've been doing all right with some autographs. Been watching some of the fun inserts. I really like that crystallized. And apologies to Bobby. I got him excited that it was his guy, and it wasn't. But that was a sweet one. We've had a couple players really standing out. Kevin Castillo. Whoever has the Kevin Castillo spot, that is...
Do you want to keep those?
You can take them.
Okay.
Kevin Castillo's spot is doing very well. We've also had Slade spots been doing pretty well, and a couple other pretty decent names where we're loading up on those, including we've done quite well, as I've got on screen, Jesus Made. For space-wise right now, I'm not putting more cards up there, but I'll try and put a few as we go on around the sides if I can, or if we get a bigger hit than that. We have had 2 cards to 25 already, which is pretty sweet. And hopefully we knock a big one home. Let's see what kind of maybe case hits we get out of this case.
They're 2020 Bowman, right?
Yeah. Okay. The packs. There we go. Got a bunch of these guys. 2020 Bowman packs. So those are going to be, we're going to give those away at the end of the break, just again for time purposes. Catching up a little bit because of that camera dying on me. Box 4, here we go. Chase Hampton first. Kellen Lindsay. Matt Chapman, Sagassi. Colt Emerson, David Ortiz first. Morejo, PJ Moreland. Sammy Hernandez, Luis Angel Acuna. Amador, we got Bryce Eldridge on the greatness loading. Zach Showalter from the Cardinals with a first hyper. Or not, well, not a hyper. Yeah, I guess it's a hyper. X Factor hyper, you can call it. Whatever you want on there. Malcolm Moore, first chrome. Seaver King, Thomas White first. There's Bazana. Ellie Rushman, Jose Altuve. And we got our next auto. It's going to be a gold auto to 50, guys. A gold auto of Nibel Mariano from the Cincinnati Reds. Congrats to the Nibel Mariano spots. 34 out of 50. Let's get some fireworks going for Mariano. A gold chrome auto first out of 50. That's awesome. Oh, Nolan gives an update. The over in Rome, white smoke in less than a day, guys. There's a new pope that's going to be announced. So we will see if while we're breaking live, if anyone knows the name that comes out of who the new pope is going to be, let us know. Interesting update, Nolan. Thanks. Hightower.
No sports.
Gonzalez. No sports going on right now, but probably the biggest betting going on in Vegas right now was who's going to be the Pope. So see what kind of bets you guys won if you bet on who the Pope was. Ortiz, Chang, Santana, Olsen, Vladdy Guerrero, Blake Mitchell, number 54, Kason first chrome, and Sullivan first chrome. Chase Burns, Garcia, Basayo, Shane McClanahan, Willie Adames. Jackson Jobe on the Rookie of the Year candidate die cut. Jesus Lopez, Tavares Chromes. There's Joffrey Rodriguez again. Asbel Gonzalez, Tink Hentz, Jackson Merrill, Corey Seager. Connor Griffin on the very important prospects. Villarreal and Lomativa. Chase Mobley, Colt Emerson, Peyton Ellis first, Yuri Perez. Cole Ragans, Hurston Waldrop. Kyle DeBarge on the first chrome, and Chase Mobley on the first chrome. Pan Lynn. We've got Aiden Smith, Tampa Bay, on a paper blue. 429 out of 499. 429 out of 499. Congrats on the Aiden Smith to 499. Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Max Clark on the VIP inserts. And we got a first Alex Mooney Reptilian Chrome for Cleveland. Congrats to the Alex Mooney spots. Cam Smith, Blake Walters, Lara Hernandez, Randy Rosarina, Caden Dana. How about a Roki Sasaki on the Rockstar Rookies? Congratulations, Norman, on the Roki Sasaki Rockstar Rookies. Charles McAdoo on the first. And, ooh, I almost missed. That's numbered to 499 on the refractor. 237 out of 499. So congrats to the Charles McAdoo spot. 1 day and 26 minutes into the conclave. Crazy. McAdoo. Yang. Sanabria, Wilkinson, Flores, Chris Sale. We got Dylan Cruz on the Capital Cards and Collectibles. Rookie Chrome. Roman Anthony. Prospect number 1 for the Red Sox. Chase Hampton first. Perdomo. Yumin Lin, Sean Keys. Gary Gill-Hill, Tariq Skubal, Aaron Judge. Nick York. Walker Janik first. Yumin Lin. Jackson Humphreys. Jacob Wright. Tolero. Corbin Carroll. Jackson Churro. Looking for a little DeVries. All right, we'll see what we can get here. Jefferson Carroll, number 43 from the Brewers. Hernandez. Gregory Barrios. Usually if you ask, you receive. So hopefully we get you something for DeVries. Fontenelle. Kyle Teal. Barrios. Rafaela. Gunnar Henderson. Bobby Witt Jr., Drew Jones on the Chrome. O'Neal Perez first. Aiden Miller, Daniel Joseph, Zahir Hope, Pablo, Ellie De La Cruz, Class A. We got Dylan Cruz on the loaded for greatness loading, excuse me. Congrats to the Dylan Cruz spot. Cade Horton on the Reptilian from the Cubs. J.J. Weatherholtz. First Chrome. Jeff B. J.J. Weatherholt right now has probably been our best hitter of the break. Magalan, James Tibbs, Luis, Jace Young, Tristan Casas. We got Rockstar Rookies Brooke Lee for Minneapolis, Minnesota. Fabian Lopez, Nick Kurtz. Corey Freeman, Andrew Norris, Andujar, Haesung Kim. John, we hadn't seen Kim yet. There he is. Congrats, John. Mike Trout. Chase DeLauder, number 31. Fernando Cruz and Mitch Jebb. Franklin Arias, Ramirez, Christian Moore, Kyle Tucker, William Contreras, Zach Wheeler. We got a little Seabass from Texas. And Franklin Arias first for Boston. Bull Walker. There's Kevin McGonigal for the Tigers. Anthony.
I asked who's going to be the next Pope, and the answer is DeVries.
Huh.
That's funny.
He answers DeVries is the next Pope. Ketel Marte, Arenado. Hey, there's Leo DeVries. Ray, told you. You ask and you get it. How about that? Leo DeVries, number 20.
That's the power.
Congrats. We got Ugarte on the first. George Klassen on the first. Jack Lyons, Mejia, Bishop Letson. There's Juan Soto, Schwellenbach, Kumar Rocker, Lizardo Montez, Christian Moore, Perez, Alvarez first, Matique first, Dylan Cruz, and Adrian Del Castillo. VIP, Christian Moore. And James Tibbs from the Giants, the James Tibbs spot, getting some mini diamond action. Quinn Matthews on the first for Stephen M. Alex Mooney first, Villarreal, Jan, Wyatt Langford. There's Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. And our next red shield is going to be Connor Norby from the Miami Marlins spot. So Connor Norby on the red shield. Connor Norby spot. See if he wins Rookie of the Year this year. Congratulations. I wonder if he's one of those ones that isn't eligible with the asterisks on his name. Yeah, Nolan Jordan, George Klassen's doing all right. Couple of him so far. Chase Burns, Fuentes, Luke Sennard, Will Simpson, Long, Mason Wynn, Junior Caminero. There's another Chase DeLauder, number 31. And how about another Jesus? Jesus Mate for the Brewers spot. Well, not the Brewers spot, from the Brewers. But the Joe spots. Jesus. Jesus is the big seller of the break, so we want to do very well with him. Basayo. Nate Conkiel, Rodriguez, Drew Jones, Tatis, and there's Connor Norby. I think this might be our third Jace Young Rookie of the Year die cut so far. Congrats to the Jace Young spots. Braylon Payne for the Brewers. Perella first. Owen Wild. David Ortiz Jr. Morales. Bryce Harper. Pete Alonso. A Sasaki Greatness Loading. Congrats, Norman, on the Sasaki Greatness Loading. Luis Pena first. Freeman first chrome. And there's a Slade Caldwell first paper. We're ready for the next box. I'll actually get second box. So unfortunately, guys, that overhead camera died on us as well. I had two cameras die at the same time, which is super unfortunate. But I think now I've got enough boxes out of the way. I can stack these so you guys can kind of follow along on where we're at with the break. Again, apologies for that camera dying on me. But this will help us get that on screen. We're going into box 5 here. So lots more time to go. But the guys we're tracking on our hit counter, we've got 20 of those guys so far. Hopefully lots more to come. We've been doing well with our autographs and getting some good low-numbered stuff. And would sure like to hit some more bangers for each and every one of you guys. There's empty box. Get the next box rolling here as we go through. What do you guys think about it? It's maybe early on because a couple of the Rookie of the Year candidates with the red shields, a few of them either just got called up or haven't even been called up yet, if I remember correctly. But kind of curious what you guys think of those 30 guys in that checklist. Who do you see winning the Rookie of the Year? I think Young might be a candidate. Probably more than likely the offensive guys are going to be a better chance of being Rookie of the Year versus one of the pitchers. But you never know if you get a, if one of these pitchers does turn out to be Paul Skeens for this year. Maybe one of those guys. I think maybe Thomas White. I don't know if he's... haven't been able to follow him too much, but kind of curious if anyone's got a read on who might be the best Rookie of the Year candidate. I can't remember if Jacob Wilson. I'm pretty sure Jacob Wilson has a red shield. He got called up last year. He's been doing very well. I think he's like 6th in the AL in hits right now, and doing well with the A's. Not Oakland anymore, the A's. So maybe he's got a shot at it if he's eligible. But it's going to be tough to see. And it'll be tough to see, which of those guys truly has a chance at Rookie of the Year, has a chance at like Hall of Fame for that buyback stuff. With that overhead camera dying, unfortunately, apologies for that little white blank spot on the screen. That's normally our overhead cam, so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So I tried to move the stack back so you can see the cards, the packs I open. Want to just make sure you guys can see everything I'm doing on camera at all times. Very important to us that we make this hobby available to all, and that we do it with the highest of integrity. Want to make sure no one thinks any funny business is going on. Once again, all cards do ship. That was something I always like. If you buy a player, I like when you get all the cards. So sometimes when you do case breaks, sometimes the breakers don't ship paper cards out or things like that. But I think as collectors, I think we all love getting those cards. So I wanted to make it so that if you guys bought the player, you got all the cards. Here we go into the next box. We got Hayden Alvarez first, Matik, Matt Olson, Rushman. There's another Roki Sasaki. So right now, Roki is starting to jump into a little lead on our hit counter tracking. You think it's going to be Campbell or Sagano? Well, I appreciate that. We'll see. Campbell is pretty highly sought after. Cabrera, Fuentes, Alex Mooney, Villarreal, Jan, Shane McClanahan, Junior Caminero, Santano, number 93, Seaver King and Basayo, Luke Sennard, Will Simpson, Jonathan Long, Aaron Judge, Jackson Merrill, Connor Norby. We got a first of Garcia and a first of Perella. Nate Nanko, Drew Jones. And we got a paper, but it's gold paper. Sammy Hernandez from the Cardinals to 150. Sammy Hernandez, 1 out of 150. It's a first print, 1 out of 150 on the gold paper first Bowman. So that's 1 out of 50, guys. Little bookend breaks here. I got some fireworks for a second. Although I got they're on the I gotta get them. Where's the There we go. Got the fireworks back. Congrats, Sammy Hernandez to 50 on the gold. Tariq Skubal, Pete Alonso, Aldridge VIP, and then we got Josu Perseno. Shannon, congrats on the Reptilian Refractor. Kobe Freeman, Owen Wild, Morales, Victor Rodriguez, Corbin Carroll, Zach Wheeler. Amador on the Rockstar rookies, Walker Jenkins, Franklin Arias first chrome. There's some more Slade Caldwell, Rodney. Christian Moore, Ortiz, Gunner, Nolan Arenado. Angel Janao, 77. McGowan and Christian Moore. Bull Walker, Torres, Mariano, Will Smith, Juan Soto, and Paul Skeens. Painter Chrome, Connor Griffin Chrome. We've seen a lot of Connor Griffin. Speaking of Christian Campbell, there's Christian Campbell. Nick Kurtz, DeBarge, Rosarina, Brooks Lee. Nick Kurtz on the VIP. Congrats to the Kurtz spots. And Torres on the mini diamonds from Texas. We'll get the fist bumps coming out for you again, Pudgy. D'Angelo Ortiz, Ugarte, Bengi, Jesus for the Brewers on the first paper. Steven, what's going on, man? Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, you have been doing James Abbey. I can't say I recognize that we've gotten too much of him. But, Steven, you have done very well with Luis Angel Acuna in terms of volume of cards, that is. And then you've also done quite well with Quinn Matthews. We've gotten quite a bit of Quinn Matthews. So, congrats on those spots, and we'll keep them coming. Sagassi and Whitcomb. And speaking of the Red Shield and Jace Young, there it is. Jace Young on the Red Shield rookie for the Detroit Tigers. Congrats on the Jace Young spot, getting the Red Shield. There's a Hope for Pablo Chrome. There's a Bazana Chrome. Steve, congrats. Dylan Fiend, Malcolm Moore, Luis Pena, Chapman, Rhett Lauder. 99, Gary Gill-Hill. Sundstrom first. Yelfrey Rodriguez. We've gotten quite a bit of him for Darren first. Showalter. Montez. Perella. There's Luis Angel Acuna right there for you, Steven. Hurston Waldrop. And look at that, Steven. Boy, all you guys got to do apparently is just sign into the chat. Every time someone signed in and asked for a card, we've gotten it. So there's Luis Angel Acuna on the Rookie of the Year for you, Steven. Congrats, man. Sammy Stafura first for the Reds. Chase Mobley. Jacob Breshnan. Colt Emerson. Peyton Ellis. Adrian Castillo. Shohei. Otani Showtune Showcase. Congrats on the Shohei spot. Yeah, except for Nolan. Nolan, you can't sign in and out because the last time you signed in, you broke the camera. I'm blaming that on you, by the way. No. Steve-O, there's a Travis Bazana greatness loading. Congrats, Steve. There's a Hagen Smith Chrome. There's Quinn Matthews. Steven, there's the other guy you just asked for. Look at that. You're on fire right now, Steve M. Congrats. Pan, Thomas White, Travis Bazana's picking it up again. Albies Guerrero. Drew Gilbert, number 60. Jack Penny and Cameron Sullivan. D'Angelo Ortiz, Chang, Santana. Bellinger, Adames. J.J. Weatherholt's been hot tonight for Jeff B. Jackson Humphreys. Carlos Tavares first. Chase Burns, Garcia, Basayo, Ramirez, Seager. Nita Caglianone. Let's see what we can do. You asked for it. We got to make it happen, right? James Wood, greatness loading. Jack has gone quiet on us, Bobby. Ever since I called out that he got the crystallized, he's gone quiet on us. So we got to wake him up for you, man. James Wood, greatness loading. Owen Wild on the Reptilian Chrome first for the Tampa Bay Rays. Congrats. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Nothing major for David Ortiz Jr., but a number of Chromes already, I believe, and quite a bit of paper for Ortiz Jr. already. Welcome in, by the way. Thanks for asking. La Mavita, Yelfrey Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Tink Hentz, Nick York. For the Riley Green spot, how about a paper 102 to 399? Riley Green to 399. Congrats on the Riley spots. Connor Norby, Rockstar Rookies. Nate Nankeel, Yumin Lin. Chase Mobley, Sean Keys, Gary Gill-Hill, Yordan Alvarez. There's Jackson Churio. Walker Jenkins, number 2 from the Twins. Cade Horton and Barrios. Humphreys, Bishop Letson. There's McGonigal, paper first. Young, Freeman, and Hagen Smith on the greatness loading from the White Sox. So we got to add the McGonigal on there. A first X Factor, Jacob Wright from the Los Angeles Dodgers. You bet, Patrick. There we go. That would be sweet to get a rock star autograph, especially a guy like Caglianone. Cam Smith, Perez, Lynn, Mejia, Hyesung Kim, Caden Dana. How about a Jack Lyons first chrome auto from the Tampa Bay Rays? Jack Lyons, congrats on the line spots with an auto. First chrome. Kalaz Chrome, Jang Chrome for the Dodgers, Blake Walters, Lara, Hernandez, Martinez, Chris Sale, Seaver King, number 73, Matic, Jose Perdomo, Santeria, Wilkinson, Flores, Rodriguez, and Luis Roberts. We got Drew Romo on the Rookie of the Year die cut. Chewin Lin. There's David Ortiz Jr. Patrick for you. First chrome. Congrats. Yumin Lin, Chase Hampton, Kellen Lindsey, Machado, Adel Amador, Walker Jenkins, VIP. Brito first, Malcolm Moore first. Morejo, Sunstrom, Ramirez, Ellie De La Cruz, Rafaela, Kumar Rocker. A teal X Factor 5 out of 125. 5 out of 125. Anderson Brito on the chrome first from Houston. Congrats. Some color of Chang. Of Jang for Lewis Chang. Lewis, we'll see what we can do. We've been doing okay on Jang, but we'll get you some color if we can, my man. There's a George Clausen first, Nolan's guy. Jack Lyons just got his autograph. PJ Morlando, Zach Neto, Lindor, Altuve, Rosario, Gonzalez, and Seaver King rounds out box number 5. Box number 6, get going. This will mark the halfway point, guys. So we're doing all right, timing-wise, all things considered. For those of you that are with us first time, and as you guys have kind of seen, I could pick up the pace a little bit by slamming through all the paper. But guys, I'm still a collector first, so I like to go slower. There we go. I like to celebrate even the paper cards. So I know in this case, I'm going to go a little bit slower than some of the other guys out there doing case breaks. But hopefully it's meant for you guys to enjoy the process a little bit and celebrate all the hits that we can get. I'm sure I'll kind of pick my pace up each box as we've seen more of the same guys over and over again. And I'm not sleeving all the chromes or rookies up, but we will be sleeving them up afterwards. But so we're not doing too bad about the halfway point, especially considering the fact that if you guys weren't live with us when Nolan signed on, he broke the internet on us, and we had to rebuild our production camera real quick. So that was about a little 10-minute snafu there, but we got that all fixed up. We've been back on track here, and we've been doing some good stuff with Bowman. As you guys can kind of follow along, some of the big names on there, we're doing all right. Would love to hit an auto out of one of those big names, and hopefully that will come. I do appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. I try not to be too slow necessarily, but at the same time, I don't know. I've never I appreciate why sometimes breakers go super, super fast, and from a time perspective, the faster you get through it, the more you can do. But at the same time, as a break customer myself, not just a breaker, I really appreciate when you can actually see what cards you're getting. So I've always kind of erred on the side of going a tad slower than a tad faster, because I think you all hopefully appreciate seeing the cards that you get, seeing the condition they come out in, and even if they're paper sometimes, it's just nice to know, and especially for those of you that are hanging with us and watching this. 12 boxes is quite a long time to be ripping. So I also like it that way then, because if you are hanging with us while we break these, which we really appreciate you guys doing that, then we really like that you can kind of see the cards that you're getting while we do it. And for those that want to watch it in its entirety afterwards, they can still see their cards as well. Of course, we'll do a recap at the end of some of the major hits, but that's not going to include, a lot of the firsts and things that we're pulling. So it's nice for people to see what cards were pulled on if they want to go back through. Yeah, exactly. It takes a while to fill them, and everyone pays good money for them, so why don't we slow down sometimes and enjoy what's in front of us, right? Here we go. Let's get into the next box, guys. There's Jonah Tong. I think someone was asking me about Tong, so there's a Jonah Tong. Suarez, Ramirez, Ozzie Albies, and Logan Gilbert. Starting out this box with McGonigal Chrome first. We'll take that from Detroit. Luke Sennard, Lopez, Petre, Kendall, Alvarez, Brian Reynolds. There's our first sighting of Cooper Pratt from Milwaukee, number 64. Bishop Letson, Zach Showalter. We've seen a lot of Showalter. Montilla, McAdoo, Fuentes, Sagano, Rice, and Yelich. Mejia, Bresnahan, Sullivan, Painter. There's James Wood, rookie. Salvi Perez. Carson Williams from the Rays, VIP. Peyton Illis from the Twins is going to be on the Reptilian Chrome first. Congrats on the Peyton spot. We got Pan first. Tavares, Stafura, Israel Javier, Simeon, Riley Green. Dylan Cruz on the Rockstar rookies. Congrats on the Dylan Cruz spot. We've seen quite a bit of Castillo today already. Alex Mooney as well. Loma Vita, Cabrera. Hey, there's a Jack again. Took a little while, Bobby. We got a little quiet, but at least see if this, maybe this is a sign that this box is going to get hot for you, my friend. Young-Hoo Lee, Rafael Devers, Braden Montgomery to 50, or number 50, Fontenelle, Jacob Wright, Walker Janik, Garcia, Bryce Rayner, David Festa, Trey Turner, Kobe Mayo, Gonzalez first, Morejo first, Casson, Estrada, Max Clark, Jacob Wilson, Lawrence Butler. And hey, there's another Leo DeVry. Congrats. Leo DeVry, greatness loading. A X-Fractor first of Jacob Bresnahan. There we go. Owen Wild, O'Neill Perez, Dia, Calais, Austin Riley. How about the Ellie De La Cruz spot's going to get a purple to 250? 117 out of 250 for the Ellie De La Cruz. Congrats on the Ellie spot to 250. And right behind it, guys, we've got our auto. It's going to be one of the Reptilian Chromes, Chase Mobley. And that's to 25, guys. That's an orange reptilian to 25. That's a banger right there. Chase Mobley auto. 17 out of 25. Congrats on the Chase Mobley spot. If you're watching live and you got Chase Mobley, give me a Yahoo in the chat. Chase Mobley to 25. That is sweet. There's a, I'm going to call these the wave or Ray wave of Esteban Gonzalez first from Cleveland. We've only seen one other of these, and that's numbered to 350. 70 at 350 on the Esteban Gonzalez. There's another Slade Caldwell first chrome. There's another J.J. Weatherholtz first. Anderson Brito, Cobb Hightower, Acuna, Shota Imanaga, James Tibbs, number 78, Flores and Lara, Hagen Smith, Jack Penny, Rosario, Alcantara, Jackson Jobe. Die cuts, Rookie of the Year candidates, Dylan Cruz from Washington. Jan first, Jack Lyons first, Mitch Jeb, Castillo, Esteban Gonzalez. There's Shohei. And we got an Ellie De La Cruz box right now. De La Cruz's Steal of a Deal cards. Congrats to Ellie spot. Here's a Travis Bazzana, very important prospect. Steve-O, congrats. Bazzana on the VIP. Kellen Lindsay. Humberto Cruz. There's Leo DeVry. Lopez. Kate Horton. Papa Noel. Drew Thorpe. Mookie Betts. We got Edgelin Perez and Blake Walters. Aaron Escobar. Pineda. Walcott. Ragans. And Carlos Correa. Yendry Vargas, number 83 from the Dodgers. Sammy Hernandez and Romeo Sanabria. Guerrero, Braceno, Cam Smith, Dylan Cruz, Perez, Bo Bichette, PJ Morlando on the first, Echeverria, Santos, Mariano, Braden Montgomery, Wyatt Langford, Tyler Locklear, Kobe Mayo on the Greatness Loading rookie, and Jacob Wright on the Reptilian first chrome from the LA Dodgers. Dylan Fine first, Christian Campbell, Kyle DeBarge, Torres, Mason Wynn, Brooks Lee, Thomas Sagassi on the Rockstar rookies, Javier Connor Griffin chrome, Ugarte first. There's a Jesus for Joe. Jesus Made. We are up to 6 on him. The hit counter for tracking some of the bigger names is pretty even. Jesus, Kevin, and Roki all with 6. My guy Ralphie is really disappointing me right now. Nick Kurtz, Tatis Jr., Paul Skeens, number 75, Tommy Troy, Thomas White first, and D'Angelo Ortiz first. Dylan Fine, Corey Lewis. There's Charlie Condon. There's another guy. We need Charlie Condon and Jack to wake up a little bit as well. So nice to see the Charlie spot for Juno wake up. There's J-Rod, Martinez, Jackson Holiday. We've got a purple to 199 first chrome, 83 out of 199. S. Smith Pineda from the Reds. Congrats on the Pineda spot on the purple chrome. Caminiti. Connor Griffin, Caminiti, Quintero, Machado, Tovar, J.J. Weatherholt on the VIP. And Josu Bracano for Shannon on the first Mini Diamonds Chrome. Aaron Escobar, first Chrome. George Class on first paper. Perdomo Urena Yamamoto. Tyler Locklear, Heather's grandson, Tyler, on the red rookie shield. I know we've got a number of first-timers with us. Guys, I've got a few little quirks. One of them is I love Ralphie Velasquez. Another little quirk is that I have to say that he's a different relation of Heather Locklear every time I pull Tyler Locklear. So today he's Heather's grandson. We'll see what he is the next time I pull him.
I'd love to see the family tree.
I'd love to see the family tree. It's just full of Tyler underneath Heather. The red shield for Tyler Locklear. Congrats on the Tyler Locklear spot. How about a Roki Sasaki showroom? So congrats to Norman on the Roki. Santos, first Chrome. Morales, for Chrome. Braylon Payne for the Brewers. Walker Jenkins. Johnny Level. Lindor, River Ryan. There's some more Leo DeVry, number 20. And there's a Jack Chrome. Bobby, we're heating up. We got paper in the box. Now we got Chrome in the box. Now maybe there's an auto in there for you or something big. But at least we got another one. We're on our way for you, my man. Jenza Luis first. There's Jeng. I know we wanted Jeng color, but at least Lewis, here's a little Jeng paper first for you. Aiden Smith, Echeverria, Zach Neto, CJ Abrams. Rhett Lauder on the Rookie of the Year die cut candidate. Ooh. Sorry about the bouncing, my friends. Got to restock on a few supplies real quick. Okay. So Rhett Lauder on the Rookie of the Year for the Reds. Lucas Ramirez, Christian Campbell, Chrome. Cruz, Humberto Cruz, Josh Knopf first. Bellinger, Jacob deGrom. Kevin McGonigal, Greatness Loading. Congrats to the McGonigal spot, Anthony. So him and Roki right now are leading the way. Corey Lewis, and Quinn Matthews. We have had plenty of other guys where we've gotten. We definitely have guys where we've gotten more than 7 cards. That's for sure. But in terms of kind of the biggest names that everyone would buy a box themselves looking to rip, tracking those guys right now, we've got Roki and Kevin leading the way at 7. But we got Jesus and Jack shortly behind them at 6 apiece. And then Charlie Condon, we've gotten 4 of, so we'd like to see him wake up a little bit. The cover boy there with James Wood. And then my guy, Ralphie. Come on, Ralphie. We're halfway through this break, and we don't have a single Ralphie Velasquez. I think I might need to contact Bowman on here and say we need a refund. If we can go a whole case without getting a single Ralphie Velasquez, boy, that would just be some devastation in my heart, I'll tell you that. And I'm not sure who won the Ralphie spot, but I'm sure at least that person will agree with me. You gotta have some Ralphie Velasquez in your life. So what do you guys think so far? Some of you maybe have already seen some of this, gotten your hands on some of it yourself. I've watched a few of the preview breaks and stuff, and this is my first chance ripping Bowman. I think the base cards look pretty clean. They do feel They feel a little bit throwbacky to past Bowman, but also like some of the more modern. So I think I like the look of the base paper stuff. I think that some of the inserts are pretty cool. The greatness for loading, I like those. I would say that the VIP, I feel like maybe that's a little boring compared to how much they're trying to put on those. I do like those Rockstar rookies a lot. They feel kind of like the Spotlight, but also a lot more going on. So I think those are pretty sweet. And then that crystallized, I don't know, honestly, I didn't do any more homework on how rare those crystallized ones are. But guys, we're half a case in, and we've only had one. So that right there was a heck of a pull. I don't know, dare we say case hit? I don't know. I mean, it was a great player. It crystallized. So could have been a case hit type of scenario. I really haven't seen enough breaks yet and seen kind of print run stuff enough to know how many of those crystallized we should expect. But, man, those were cool cards. If we could get our hands on some more of those in this break, that would be phenomenal stuff. But so I really like those. I also really like the it's like I really like these. I'm so on these die cuts. They're kind of cool. They're kind of throwbacky. That's that crystallized awesome stuff. I like the store show insert cards. I think those are really cool. I like that each player kind of has like a different name for their store. I think that's a really neat insert. So all in all, I give Bowman 2025 a pretty big thumbs up from my standpoint. Yes.
It says that crystallized is 1 in 865 hobby packs.
Wow. Crystallized, guys, is 1 in 865 hobby packs. So that likely is the only crystallized we're getting in this break. Maybe we get another one, which would be incredible. But knowing that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put that crystallized over here. Again, we'll take a look at that. That was, and it, not only was it a crystallized, but it was Travis Bazzana. Not Jack, unfortunately for Bobby, as I misspoke earlier. But the crystallized, what a great hit. 1 in 860, whatever.
865.
865 packs.
Was that one? Was it Bazzana?
Yeah, Bazzana.
I'm currently
Was
going in
Zara-
eBay for lots of money.
Yeah. So the Bazzana spot, Steve, let us know how much you sell that guy for if you sell it.
Right.
Brito, Sagano, Shota Imanaga. Connor Griffin, Greatness Loading. I do like, and this is a really cool insert. Luke Sennard for the Braves on the first Bowman. James, how you doing? Welcome in. James, I don't know if you're always you're always a big winner. You've got, I know there's one or two guys I know that you've gotten quite a few cards for. I don't know that any of your guys have gotten any big autos yet, but I can't say I remember all the guys you got. Lara first, Hagen Smith, Gonzalez, Penny. But what you are, James, what you did see is we did get 1 in 865 hobby packs. We got that one. So go teach. Jackson Job. Our next auto, and we got a hit of him earlier as well. I think a low-numbered one. So A. Smith Pineda on the first chrome autograph from the Cincinnati Reds. So each player only has 15 assigned to their name. Man, Pineda. So, guys, that is probably our case hit. And that came out of the first box, didn't it? That came out of the first box. That's awesome. Peyton Ellis, Jack Lyons, Mitch Jab, Kate Horton, Castillo, Simeon, Shohei Ohtani. Number 71, Johnny Formello. Aiden Miller, Humberto Cruz. There's Leo. Sebastian Walcott, Lopez, Young Hoo Lee, Mookie Betts. Rookie of the Year candidate Kevin Alcantara on the die cut. Montilla first. Walters first. Escobar, Smith, Pineda, Trey Turner, Carlos Correa. Chase Burns on the VIP inserts. And James Tibbs. Sanabria first chrome. Guerrero, Braden Montgomery, Josu Brazano, Jacob Wilson, David Festa, Bo Bichette. Josu Brazano on the chrome first. Echeverria. Santos, Torres, Mariano, Acuna. There's Tyler's nephew, or Heather's nephew, Tyler. Blake Mitchell, 54. Bryce Rayner, Dylan Fine. Christian Campbell, Nick Kurtz, Kyle DeBarge, Alcantara, Paul Skeens. Bazana for Steve. We're talking about him. We pulled his... that light's getting in the way. There we go. The Bazana crystallized. Brought a little life to Bazana. Steve, congrats. Here's our first for Hernandez from the Reds to 350. So the Reds players in general have been showing up fast and furious in our hits. Congrats. Connor Griffin for the Pirates. Ugarte, Bengi. There's another Jesus paper from the Milwaukee Brewers. Joe, congrats. Jesus.
What box are we on?
6.
6, okay.
Actually, we're on the 7th box.
Got it.
We just finished 6, so we passed the halfway point, guys. Drew Thorpe, Brooks Lee, Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs. Greatness loading. First, Nate Nankiel on the Reptilian for the A's. Congrats on the Nankiel spots. D'Angelo Ortiz first. Dylan Frine, Malcolm Moore, Luis Pena, Shea Whitcomb. Fernando Tatis is going to get a yellow out of 75. So the Tatis spot, some of our base vets getting some color. Fernando Tatis Jr., 42 out of 75. Congrats to the Tatis spots. Haesung Kim, Rockstar Rookies. Mariano first, and another Bazana. Showalter, Montez, Pirello, Jensky Noel, Rhett Lauder. Jefferson Carroll, number 43. Torres, Jeffrey Rodriguez for Darren on the first. Bresnan, Johnny Level, and Jose Perdomo. Gunnar Henderson, Corbin Carroll, Yamamoto, McGowan first, Morales, Chrome, Braylon Payne, Echeverria, Walker Jenkins, Rafaela, River Ryan, Basayo on the VIP from the Orioles, and then we've got a mini diamond of Framber Montilla for the Detroit Tigers team. Montilla on the first mini diamonds. Jensa Luis first. There's another Jang paper. Josh Knopf, Aiden Smith, Ellie De La Cruz, CJ Abrams, and Kobe Mayo with the red shield. I think that's our second Kobe Mayo red shield. Congrats on the Kobe Mayo spots. Robert Calais, Christian Campbell, Fernando Cruz, Suarez, Humberto Cruz, Jace Young, Jacob deGrom. There he is, guys. There it is. That's our second case hit of the break. My guy Ralphie Velasquez, number 92. The Ralphie spot, the hit counter, more than halfway in, is finally full. Congratulations, everybody. Pudgy, thanks, man. Take care. We'll see you again soon. Matik, Quid Matthews, Kendall, Jonah Tong, Hysan Kim, Logan Gilbert. We got Adel Amador on the Rookie of the Year die cuts. Lynn and Senard, Jesus Lopez, Fuentes, Petre, Ryan Reynolds. Trout's Catch of the Day cards. The Mike Trout spot. Revick. And Weatherholt for the Greatness Looking. Congrats, Jeff B. Anderson Brito, Zach Showalter, Chrome first. Montilla, Hightower, Dia, Ben Rice, Jordan, Austin Riley. Cade Horton, Chrome, Slade Caldwell first again. Weatherholt first. Painter, McAdoo, Rodriguez, Martinez, Christian Yelich. For the Rockies, Robert Calaz on the blue X-Fractor to 125. Congrats on the Robert Calaz spots. Jacob Bresnahan, Cameron Sullivan, Javier, Manny Machado, Selby Perez, Jeffrey Rodriguez, number 98, Rosario and Pan. Tavares, there's a Jack Caglianone paper. Stafura, Zach Neto, Lindor, Riley Green. Jack Penny first, Alex Mooney. Lamavita, Bryce Rayner, Cabrera, Ozzie Albies, Rafael Devers, Aiden Miller on the VIP, and Jackson Humphreys from the Guardians on a first Reptilian Chrome. Congrats. So Pudgy, you're still, if you're still in, you're doing an in-person show, meaning like you'll actually be on camera. That's sweet, dude. Jacob Wright, Walker Janik, Max Clark, Garcia, Cody Bellinger, Kobe Mayo, Spencer Schwellenbach on the Rockstar Rookies, Jackson Humphreys and Luis Morejo, Conrad Cason, Robert Calaz, Aaron Estrada, Jose Ramirez, Lawrence Butler, Clifford, number 86, Nenkeel first, Owen Wild first, and O'Neill Perez finishes off another box. The stack getting smaller, my friends. We're chugging through this case. Hope you guys are having a good time hanging out with us. We sure do appreciate you. Again, appreciate your patience and flexibility, as in box 2, our camera died on us, so we had to rebuild up the production camera real quick. Hopefully things have been working well ever since. But I know we've got some folks with us for a first time. There we go. We've got some folks. No anime cards yet, Tag, I wish. But for those of you, again, for the first timer with us, welcome into the Card Lines family. And for those of you who have been with us, thank you guys so much for your continued support. If you guys haven't done so already, let's talk about some other housekeeping stuff while I rip this box open. Take a pop on over to cardlines.com. You can check out all the great content that our writers and content creators are pushing out. We got a lot of videos with Cardlines. Jesse Haynes pushes a lot of videos out with great insights, educational material, investor information, all kinds of stuff. So you can check all that out. While you're at cardlines.com, you can check out, sign up for our newsletter, get subscribed to that. That goes out twice a week. And in there, you're going to see all the great content that we're producing. Plus, sometimes we got giveaways that come out of the newsletter. And also, it's going to keep you clued in on all of our break activity. We do primarily run our break auctions through eBay. And we do primarily break live on YouTube. Every once in a while, we've swung into Instagram a little bit and things like that, but we're primarily on eBay and YouTube. So sign up for that newsletter, and that'll help keep you get clued into that. Speaking of the social channels, guys, please, Instagram, X, all the other channels, please feel free to go in and like us, subscribe to our channel, comment with us, share our content. We appreciate any and all support. Help us grow this network and make more and more product available to you guys through our breaks. As well, on eBay specifically, you can save us as a seller. If you are enjoying the experience, save us as a seller and get notified whenever we're going live with other breaks. We do have auctions up right now. We're going to be going live Monday again during the day from about 10 to 1. We've got a break of 1 box of Bowman, 2 boxes of Prospect Edition, which is the new Elite Extra Edition, and then 5 boxes of 2023 Elite Extra Edition, which, if some of you guys aren't familiar, we rip a lot of that on this channel because it is just full of hits. You can still get Paul Skeens hits in there. So that's going to go on Monday at 10 o'clock. And another special thing about Monday is Marty's going to be in front of the camera for that one. So hop on Monday, support Marty, get into those breaks, and have some fun with us on Monday. And then they're being listed today, but we're going to go live on Tuesday and Thursday next week as well. So if you save us as a seller, you guys will know when those auctions go up and you can get your spots. I think we're talking about getting some more football in the mix next week, running some more Bowman, maybe even another player break like today. So check all that out. And then if you would, again, be so kind while you're with us here on the YouTubes, please feel free to smash that like button, subscribe so you know when we go on. Let's get into the next box. Here we go. Drew Jones, Will Simpson, Thomas Sagassi, Randy Rosarina, Connor Norby. We got Tink Hentz and Jose Perella first. Owen Wild, Morales, Rodriguez, Chapman, Alonzo. Chase Burns, number 17. Victor Rodriguez, Cody Freeman. Some more Slade Caldwell, Christian Moore, David Ortiz Jr. first. Luis Angel Acuna first. I know those are some names we've been asking about. Zach Wheeler. And boy, yeah, that would be, though. If we could pull one of the animes out of this as well, that would be awesome. That crystallized, which as we saw was 1 in 865 hobby pack. So that's a big dog right there. Lucky 7 Sluggers, Bobby Witt Jr. Congrats on the Bobby Witt Jr. spots. Gary Gill Hill and Franklin Arias first. Bo Walker, Ramirez. Kellen Lindsey for the Dodgers is going to get us a purple to 299 on the paper. Congratulations for the Kellen Lindsey spots. There's Adley Rushman, Nolan Arenado. Leo DeVry on the VIP inserts. Aiden Miller on the Reptilian, I think they're called. Either that or someone pulled one over at me. Christian Moore on a chrome. Jack Lyons. There's Kevin McGonigal on a paper first. Sundstrom, Matt Olson, Kumar Rocker, James Wood on the Rockstar rookies, and then Sean Keys and George Clausen on the first chrome. Perez, Mejia, Bishop Letson, Shane McClanahan, Freddie Freeman. Bubba Chandler, 11, Tillero, and Cam Smith. Blake Walters, Basayo, Chang, Kim, Jace Young, Willie Adames. Look at this beauty of a blue wave. Angel Urena. 64 out of 150. I had to stop myself from saying urethra there. The T there, it's like one of those when you see certain letters together. I wanted to say urethra. But that is not urethra, that's Urena. Congrats to the Angel Urena. To 150 on the blue wave. That's a pretty card. And apologies to Urena that I said urethra for his name. Tavares. There's Jeffrey Rodriguez for the Brewers again. Tink Hence. Garcia Martinez. Corey Seager. PJ Moreland, number 74. Estrada Lomavita. Chase Mobley. Gil Hill. Gonzalez Machado. J-Rod and Nick York. Braden Montgomery. Yumin Lin. Humphreys, Tolero, Sean Keys, Lindor, Jackson Churio, Cam Smith, Greatness Loading from Houston. Another first Reptilian Montilla for the Detroit Tigers. Congrats on the Montilla spot. Barrios first. Fontanelle, Barrios again, Jacob Wright, Zach Neto, Bobby Witt Jr., Drew Thorpe on the Rockstar rookies, Andujar first chrome, and Perez first chrome. Aiden Miller, Zier Hope for Pablo, Kyle Teal, Emmanuel Classe. Here we go, some more Charlie Condon for us. Condon's Colorado card game. Congrats, Juno. So Charlie Condon's lagging a little bit behind, but we're catching up with him a little bit. Thezon Lorenzo, 63. Morris, and there's J.J. Weatherholt on the first chrome. Magellan Hernandez, Lynn, Aaron Judge, Jackson Merrill, Caden Dana. Bo Walker first. There's Jang first. Little chrome first for Jang. Sanabria, Flores, Lara. Scooball, Chris Sale. There's Jacob Wilson on the Greatness Loading. Congrats to the Jacob Wilson spots. First X Factor of Wenhu Pan for the Phillies. Jose Perdomo Chrome. Yumin Lin, Kellen Lindsay, Matt Wilkinson, Corbin Carroll. Lubob. And there's a nice one. It's an orange reptilian PJ Moreland out of 25. Unfortunately, you guys, if you do see it, there's a little bit of a ding in the corner of that, which is heartbreaking, Kip. But I wanted to show that right away. That's how it came out of that pack. You guys saw me pull it up. So that's a little bit of a dinger there, literally, unfortunately. But PJ Morlando, 13 out of 25 on the orange reptilian first. That is a sweet hit for Kip. I'll be doing all right, Mike. I'll be ready to go. How you doing, by the way? Rachel and Mike, welcome into the chat. Mike, I'll be ready to do another case if you're ready. Alvarez first. David Ortiz, Poppy Jr. first. Orejo, Hernandez, Chase Hampton, Gunner, Adel Amador. Kemenity 85, Kyle Teal, Malcolm Moore first. Seaver King, there's Bazana again. There's PJ Morlando. Rafaela Altuve. Die Cuts, Rookie of the Year candidate, Thomas Sagassi. Josh Knopf, first Bowman. Isabel Gonzalez first. D'Angelo Ortiz, Santana, Thomas White, Ellie De La Cruz, Vlad Guerrero. Hey, there's a Jack for Bobby. Jack Caglianone on the VIP. Very important prospects. Congrats, Bobby. So now after a few papers and things, look, Caglianone's up in the lead. Couldn't get. Oh, so who are the two players you're trying to get, Mike? There was a whole lot of other players that you could have gotten pretty cheap. Who are the two you're trying to get? What's going on, Lou? Watching both at the same time? I'm afraid to ask which one's more interesting. I might think I shouldn't be more interesting than the Pope, but maybe I hope I am. Luis Pena, Bengi, Contreras. Have they announced who the new Pope is yet? Harper, Shea Whitcomb. There's Leo. There's Travis Bazzana. You can just go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
Showalter, Perella, Malcolm Moore, Kyle Tucker, Rhett Lauder.
You should see my stacks.
I bet. Just working through them one at a time, right? Carson Bengi, VIP. Bryce Rayner on the mini diamonds. There's so many more to sleeve up, too.
Oh my god.
That's going to be a process. Rodriguez on the first chrome. Bresnan, Peyton, Montez, Cattell, Herson Waldrop. There's an interesting red shield. Roki Sasaki, Norman. This guy's likely going to be a candidate for it. We'll see. Roki on the red shield. There's Chang for the Pirates first and Mobley first. Pan, Matic, Gold Emerson, Schwellenbach, Del Castillo. Eduardo Quintero, 62. Max Clark and Quinn Matthews, first chrome. Mooney, Yan, Alvarez, Juan Soto. And there's another Roki Sasaki. So now Roki takes the lead again and are tracking our bigger names. That's not all the names, of course, but just put a few up there for fun. Trey Sweeney on the die cuts. The Texas Rangers, Alejandro Rosario. So the Rosario spot getting a purple 150 out of 199 purple chrome. Congrats to the Rosario spot. Fuentes first. Senard, Long, Villarreal, Will Smith, Junior Caminero. Walker Jenkins, Greatness Loading. Pineda first and Basayo chrome. And one little straggler of a paper there. Nankiel, paper first. Continue to go. The DeVry anime you're about to pull is going to hit like McDonald's spray. If you, Ray, if you called that correctly, that would be phenomenal. I would do a little dance with you if we could manage to pull a Leo anime. Any anime. I would really love out of this case to get an anime. There's our next empty box. Oh, you're going after Young and Joe. Okay. Hey, Mike, today, or this break was one of the breaks to get into some of the Pirates. I don't think, I guess relative to budgets, right? But I don't think some of the Pirate spots went too high. And we're talking about doing I think we might do another player break on Tuesday nights. We haven't cemented that for sure. But check that out because maybe you can grab some of those Pirate guys for Tuesday night. And then Jace Young has done really well. Jackson Job's done all right. Joe, how about that, Jesus, man? It should be in this box, absolutely. We've done all right with Jesus. We've got 7 of them, including that mini diamond up there and a couple other chromes and then a good handful of paper. But would love to get you a Jesus auto as well. Heck, I'd love to get everyone an auto of their player, but unfortunately, I don't think there's enough boxes for that. We'll see what we can do here. We got plenty more to go. Yeah, you bet, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Would like to help you load up on Jesus as much as possible. See if we can't get some guys the rainbow. We've got a number of orange, which is nice. Francis Prevost from America has become Pope Leo, huh? So an American Pope. I did not expect that. I'll be honest, I don't follow it as much as others, but I assumed it was. I know the Vegas front runner was the guy from Rome, And then I thought the one guy from the Philippines was a huge front runner.
And a Filipino.
Yeah.
Huh.
So a Pope from America, huh? How about that? Wow. Hey, Long, how you doing? Yeah, we have gotten quite a bit of Sung-Shay Chang's. I don't think we've gotten an auto of him. We've got quite a few chromes of him, I think, and some papers. And when I do a recap at the end, we'll see if any other hits came up. But I want to say we got a numbered card of him somewhere along the way as well. So you've definitely got some volume value out of him for sure. But my memory's not serving me as well right now to know if you got any major hits. I don't think any autos of him, but we're doing all right with him, that's for sure. And I'll try and keep him in my head to call him out a little bit more for you if we can get him for you. You bet. Thank you. Just about finishing up ripping box number 9. We still then have 10, 11, and 12 to get ourselves in some trouble. As you guys can see on the screen, we've gotten all kinds of great stuff, but we did get early on a Jesus Mini Diamonds first chrome, and then so far the hit of the break has been the crystallized Travis Bazana. I do not know what that comp's at yet, but I'm thinking it's got a lot of zeros behind it because it is 1 in 865 hobby boxes, and there's only, I think 25 of those. Yeah, first American Pope in history. And not to get too into politics, but given how polarizing our political system is right now, I'm surprised that an American was the vote there. So be interesting news on that. Interesting stuff. Braden Montgomery, Josu Braceno, Albie, Zach Neto, Paul Skeens, Jack Penny first, Connor Griffin, Santos, Torres, Mariano, Belly Bombs, Brooks Lee, Drew Jones, number 96, Jackson Humphreys, D'Angelo Ortiz, Christian Campbell, Nick Kurtz, Kyle DeBarge, Jordan Alvarez, Jose Ramirez, and Shea Whitcomb. Cleveland's player, Jackson Humphreys, is going to get a teal chrome to 125. 3 out of 125 on the teal first. Congrats to the Jackson Humphreys spots. There's a Bazana chrome for Steve. Ugarte. There's another Jesus paper for Joe. Jesus. Joe, congrats. And for the Braves, Cam Caminiti is going to get 55 to 75, and that is, it's a yellow special border. 55 to 75. With the yellow, quite frankly, I can't see what the insignia in there enough to know exactly what that colored border is. But that is a variation border, 55 out of 75 for Caminiti. Congrats to the Caminiti spot. We got Ben Rice, rookie. Rhett Lauder. Little Seabass on the VIP. And Braylon Payne on the Reptilian border for the Brewers. Then the Brewers, also Yale Free Rodriguez. Congrats to Darren on the Chrome first. Fine, Luis Pena, Carson Bengi, Sagano, Hurston Waldrop. Roki Sasaki on the Rockstar rookies. Norman, congrats on the Roki. And that's our first guy on our hit counter getting into double digits. There's Nankeel, Chase Mobley, Zach Showalter, Perella, Malcolm Moore, Adriel Castillo, couple cards and collectibles for Dylan Cruz. George Claassen, number 88. Shout out for Nolan, who was in the break a little earlier. Kate Horton, Quinn Matthews first. Jacob Bresnahan, Sundstrom, Ramirez. Jensky Noel, Freddie Freeman. Augustin Ramirez, number 70 from Miami. Mariano first and Cam Smith. Jack Lyons first. Bishop Letson. There's a Kevin McGonigal, paper first. Yuri Perez, Cole Ragans, Caden Dana. Torres first. There's a Jang first for the Dodgers. Perez, Chaewin Lin, Mejia. Dylan Cruz rookie, Chris Sales. There's another Jacob Wilson, greatness loading. Congrats to the Jacob Wilson spots. Humberto Cruz on the Reptilian first from San Diego. Congrats on the Cruz spot. We've seen quite a bit of him, especially Chrome. Perdomo from the Braves. Blake Walters, Lara Hernandez, Wyatt Langford, Lubob. Brooks Lee, Rockstar rookies. And then we've got Ramirez again from the Angels to 350. 127 out of 350. We've seen, I think, 3 or 4 numbered cards of Ramirez. So congrats to whoever picked up Lucas Ramirez spots. There's Junior Poppy. Sanabria, Matt Wilkinson. Flores, Mason Wynn. Adel Amador. Cam Smith, number 56. DeBarge and Malcolm Moore. Yumin Lin, Christian Moore. There's Poppy Jr. again. Drew Thorpe. Alcantara, Kumar Rocker. Bryce Rayner and George Clausen on the first Chrome. Bo Walker, Peyton Ellis, Montez Simeon, James Wood. There's a Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. Peyton Ellis, Didier Fuentes. Pan, Matik, Colt Emerson, Young-Hoo Lee, Junior Caminero. Walker Jenkins on the greatness loading. X-Fractor of Carson Bengi from the Mets. Basayo on the chrome. Alex Mooney, Ricardo Young, Alvarez, Trey Turner, Connor Norby. And then we're going to have another autograph here. It's a chrome first of Cole Fontenelle from the Los Angeles Angels. So congrats to the Cole Fontenelle spot. Some more holiday DC. Let's see what we can do, my man. It has been a minute here since we pulled a holiday, so let's see what we can get you. Aiden Miller Chrome, Perella. Luke Sinnard, Jonathan Long, Villarreal, David Festa, Pete Alonso. Baden Taylor, number 79. Montilla first. Freeman first. Nankeel, Drew Jones. Will Simpson. Jacob Wilson. Zach Wheeler. Kobe Mayo on the Rookie of the Year die cuts. James Tibbs. Franklin Arias for Boston. That's a good one for Daniel. Owen Wild. Morales, Rodriguez, Acuna Jr., Nolan Arenado. Nick Kurtz on the VIP. Chrome VIP for Nick Kurtz. Congrats on the Kurtz spot. Josu Burcano, Christian Moore. We've gotten a lot of Christian Moore Chrome. Slade Caldwell. We've seen quite a bit of him. Hightower. Dia. There's Jace Young. Ellie De La Cruz. Jackson Jobe. Calaz and Jack Lyons on the chrome. Another J.J. Weatherholt. Rosario. Prieto. Hassan Kim. Shohei. Cooper Pratt on the VIP. Milwaukee Brewers. Seabass. Sebastian Walcott for the Rangers. The Mini Diamonds. Humberto Cruz first. Hagen Smith, Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Martinez, Mookie Betts. Thanks, sir. And Dylan Cruz on the red shield. Congrats to the Dylan Cruz spots. He got a slow start, but he was still always, I think he's still a rated favorite for Rookie of the Year. So congrats to the Dylan Cruz spot on the red shield. Matik, Blake Walters, Mitch Jebb, Kate Horton, Castillo, Rodriguez, Correa. Zaire Hope, number 51 for Pablo. Chaywin Lin and Samabria. Some more Leo DeVry, Seabass, Fabian Lopez, Machado, Bo Bichette. Sagassi on the Rookie of the Year die cuts. Anderson, Brito, Hechavarria. Escobar, Cam Smith, Pineda, Lindor. There is Heather Locklear's son, Tyler. Kobe Mayo on the Greatness Loading. Rosario first, fine. And Pablo Guerrero with a base. Finishes off another great box. We are cruising along in this full case player break. We do want to say thank you guys again for taking part in this break. For each and every one of you that grabbed a player or more, we really appreciate you guys. We hope you're having a good time with us today. Not quite as interactive with the hit counter as we normally do, but with a case break, trying to stay on a good pace, which I think we're doing okay for. But we sure do appreciate the opportunity to hang out with you guys, and we appreciate the privilege to rip these cards on your behalf. There is nothing more fun to me than ripping baseball cards, and so to be able to do this today with you guys is pretty freaking cool. I really like this Bowman release. I hope it's going to hold up with both interest for you guys for a while as well as value. And I hope some of these cards are going to drive some great return for you guys when we get them shipped up and sent out to you. We're going to have lots of sorting to do after we go. We got Marty right now has been doing some modding for me and doing some impromptu tech support that we didn't expect him to have to do today. But he's also just feverishly killing it in the back right now of going through and starting to sort these all out by teams and players so that we can get everything taken care of. I think he's also going through the very arduous process of sleeving up and top loading some of the other hits that I am not sleeving up on camera. But one of the things we do at Cardlines Breaks here is if they got a rookie shield on them, if they've got a first on them, if they're one of the inserts or big name guys, we always sleeve them up at a minimum. We always make sure we take care of them for you and protect them really well when we ship them out, and especially with a release like Bowman right now, early on, they are hot sales. So we want to get them to you guys quick, and we want to get them to you guys safe. We do tend to ship out next day with all of our breaks, and I think that's the plan for these as well, is to ship them out tomorrow. So again, we're going to be working in the afternoon to get these all ready to go for you guys and ship them out. And then don't forget, as I mentioned earlier, we do have auctions live on eBay as we speak for Monday morning breaks with Marty next Monday. We got 3 baseball products he's going to break with you guys during the morning into the lunch hours. And then I'm going to be going live with you guys Tuesday, Thursday next week as well. We don't have those auctions up in eBay just yet, but we're figuring out exactly what we're going to throw up from a product perspective. I think we're going to try and get some football involved, and I think we're going to be doing, we might be doing another one of these. So check all those out. Next box in, guys. Let's get after it. Zaire Hope, Kyle Teal, Bryce Harper. But I don't think we've seen Harper yet. Wow. Bryce Harper. Tatis Jr.
Couple early.
And Couple early?
Yeah.
Okay. Kendall, Mitch Jebb. Aiden Miller, Luis Joseph. William Contreras, Mike Trout. There's Charlie Condon. Pick number 7. Or prospect number 7 in the 100. Congrats for the Charlie Condon spot, Judo. And let's see if we can get hot with Condon as well. Petre on the first and Caminiti. Mogulin, Andujar, Tibbs, Marte, Tucker. Hey, there's a little Jackson Holiday for you, DC. It's a base, but it's something. We'll get you going. Little holiday for you. Jonathan Long from the Cubbies and Escobar from the Phillies. Freeman. There's another Charlie Condon. The cover boy, Charlie Condon. So we are getting warmed up here with Charlie. Let's see if he can stay hot. Andrew Morris, Spencer Schwellenbach, Tovar. How about Caglianone for Bobby? Caglianone owned the VIP prospect insert. Jack Lyons on the first reptilian insert. Emil Morales, Franklin Arias paper, Quintero, Corey Lewis, Juan Soto, Yamamoto. Spencer Schwellenbach on the Rockstar rookies.
You just asked about Yamamoto.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. YOLO. How about that right away? You just asked about it, and there is a Yamamoto for you, my friend. We've gotten a number of him. Oh, wow, look at that. Like, guys, seriously, every time someone comes on and asks, DC, it took us a little while to get to that holiday, but for the most part, we've been knocking it around. We need to get a Chang for Long in here as well. Schwellenbach, Simpson, Genzo Luis, Connor Griffin, Urena, Caminiti, Will Smith, River Ryan. We are going to get a little hot here with Jack Caglianone as well. Prospect 14 in the top 100. So Cagley into double digits for the break. Andrew Painter and Christian Campbell. George Claassen, first paper. Johnny Level, Perdomo. Sagassi, Rosarina. Abrams. Zaire Hope on the chrome. And Nick Kurtz on the chrome's a couple nice ones. Braylon Payne, Echeverria. Walker Jenkins, Chapman, Jacob deGrom. A Kevin McGonigal on the greatness loading. Congrats on the McGonigal spot. Anthony. Another one up into double digits. Quintero on the first Bowman X-Fractor from the Dodgers. Congrats on the Eduardo Quintero spot. First. There's a Yang first. Josh Knopf. Aiden Smith. Luis Angel Acuna. Logan Gilbert. And our next auto is going to be a purple chrome to 250. 222 out of 250. Steven Echeverria. OBS disconnected. There we go. All right. Steven Echeverria to 250. Guys, I need to do a quick sanity check with y'all because my production studio just said it disconnected and reconnected. So let me just do a test. If anyone that's watching in the chat right now can say, are you still seeing me live and are you still seeing me shake Echeverria a little bit?
I can see you moving.
Okay.
Don't know if I can not shake in here.
All good. Okay. Ray, thank you so much. Marty, thank you. All right, so we had just a small little drop off again. Technology just wants to test me today, but we are persevering, my friends. Here we go. Sundstrom first, Luke Sennard first, Cruz, Suarez, Humberto Cruz, Adley Rushman, Brian Reynolds. Sebastian Walcott, 18. Sammy Stafura first and Showalter first. Quinn Matthews, Kendall, Jonah Tong, Matt Olson, Christian Yelich, Trey Sweeney on the Rookie of the Year candidate. And we got Hagen Smith and Breshnahan first. Jesus Lopez, Didier Fuentes, Petre, Shane McClanahan, Selvi Perez. Matt Shaw on the VIP prospects for the Cubs. Cabrera first and Pan first. Montilla, Painter, McAdoo, Aaron Judge, Jackson Merrill, Riley Green. We've got a purple Reptilian 70 out of 199, Pablo Guerrero from the Texas Rangers. Congratulations on the Pablo Guerrero spot. Alex Mooney first. Sullivan, Javier, Tariq Skubal, Rafael Devers. Number 33, Hagen Smith, Seaver King, and Jacob Wright. Tavares. There's a Jack Caglianone, Stafura, Carroll, and Kobe Mayo. Travis Bazana on the Bazana's loaded cards. Steve B, congrats. We're having a great Bazana day, especially with the fact that we got the crystallized Bazana. Garcia first, Morejo first, Limavita, Rayner, Cabrera, Henderson, Lawrence Butler. There's Leo DeVry, greatness loading. And here we go, guys, a Reptilian first. Jesus for Joe.
Ooh, big dog.
That's a good one right there. That one's going to bring some return, Joe, for you. Congrats, my friend. There's so many other ones I could put up there, so I'm not trying to be biased, but that's a great one for Joe. Joe, congrats. We're up to 9 Jesuses and hopefully a lot more. Owen Wild, Walter Janik, Max Clark, Garcia, Austin Riley, Bryce Eldridge, greatness loading, and that one is to 125. I don't think I missed another one of these numbered. This is the first one of these we've seen numbered. 21 out of 175. Congrats on the Bryce Eldridge spot. Hyun Kim on the Rockstar Rookies. Walker Jenkins Chrome and Slade Caldwell first. Kason, Calais, Aaron Estrada, Rafaela, Shota Imanaga. Justin Crawford, number 47, Mogalin and Lara first. O'Neill Perez, Santana, Thomas White, Cole Ragans, Jensky Noel, Willie Adames. Kadeem Dia, Carlos Tavares, first Chromes. D'Angelo Ortiz, Samuel Basayo. Hey, there's a Chang. Took a little long to get to that one than we wanted to, but there's a Chang first paper for you. Yuri Perez, Corey Seager, Leo DeVry on the VIP, Luis Pena on the mini diamonds for the Brewer spot. That's the first Chrome mini diamonds. Loma Vita first, Chase Burns, Tink Hentz, Garcia, Dylan Cruz rookie, Nick York. We got another red shield. It's going to be Kumar Rocker. Texas Rangers, Kumar Rocker. He, like Drew Jones, Kumar Rocker has been around in prospect cards since like 2022 as well. Kumar Rocker. Congrats on the Rocker spots. Charles McAdoo and Yumin Lin. Jeffrey Rodriguez. Gary Gill-Hill. Asbel Gonzalez, Wyatt Langford, Jackson Churio, Dalton Rushing, number 41, Santiago Suarez and Gregory Barrios, Chase Mobley, Tillero, Sean Keys, Mason Wynn, and Bobby Witt Jr. Dylan Cruz on the Rookie of the Year favorites. The Dylan Cruz spot has done very well, and so has this guy. Hayden Alvarez, 326 to 350. Congrats again on whoever picked up Hayden Alvarez. I don't know too much about Alvarez myself, but if he's a big prospect, then Slayton, you're up on there. I didn't realize. So Slayton, we've been killing this for you, man. So this might be big. I wasn't even connecting the dots. He's a bigger name, I think. So if you guys know anything about him in the chat or what he's up to, we have been killing it with this guy today. Slayton, congrats. Sorry, I forgot that I had him up on the list there for you. O'Neal Perez, Jackson Humphreys, Barrios, Jacob Wright, and Clase. There's Trout's catch of the day cards. Congrats to the Trout spot. Again, Dylan Cruz absolutely killing it today. Greatness loading. Jonah Tong first and JJ Weatherholt first. Nice ones. And then Cole Fontenelle. We find ourselves with 2 boxes left to go in this case. Then I do have, by the way, I've got some 2020 Bowman packs. At the end of the break, I'm going to do a quick Leprechaun race as well. Oh, we got a bonus card, guys. We got one of the... each case is a box with these are going to have the border parallels on them. So I'm going to set that. I'm putting that right aside. You guys can see it going on the box. We'll set that aside. So we got one of the bonus parallel boxes. That is awesome. At the end of the break, right when I finish up, I'm going to do a quick set of Leprechaun races, which is how I do some giveaways. Nothing major, but we've got some 2020 Bowman packs that we want to just add a little bit of fun and show appreciation for everyone that got players today. If you got, whether you got one player or many players, your name is put on a list where we're gonna put you in. You're gonna have a Leprechaun run on your behalf for a chance to win some of those Bowman 2020 packs that we will send along with you. I will, if you're watching the screen when we do that race and you want us to rip your pack if you win it, I'm happy to do that on screen and rip it for some more content. But also, otherwise, we'll send them to you guys sealed with your loots from today's break. So we've got 2 boxes left, and we've got those giveaways, and that'll be it for the case break today. But guys, we did get this box had one of the border parallels, so we will rip that up at the end of this box. Actually, let's take a poll for those of you guys who are actively watching right now. Would you guys like me to do that pack first before I get into these cards? Would you like me to do that pack at the end of this box before we do the last pack? Or would you like me to sweat it out totally and save that until we finish the box? So we got to vote for first right away from Bobby. Let me know. Majority is going to rule here. I can do it now, which will represent first. I can do it after this box, so we'll call that middle. Or I can do it at the end, which we'll say is last. Look at this. I love it. We've got 2 firsts and a last right now. If you're not first, you're last. A little Ricky Bobby for y'all. Let's see. If anyone else is watching, let me know. Right now, first is in the lead, which means before I start showing these cards after I rip them, I will do that border pack. It's going to be like the food border packs, like peanut border, popcorn border, cotton candy. 3K bake at 1 o'clock, so you don't want to miss it. Well, the race, Bobby, you won't miss. Well, I mean, if you miss the race, you don't have to be present to win, so that's a good thing. So as long as you have the spot, which you do, you're going to get a shot at those leprechauns. And if you win, then we'll ship it up with you.
And you go back and watch how we do it.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, the leprechauns are fun. I haven't gotten them out yet tonight. I was going to do them kind of quarter way through, but then we had that whole camera snafu. So, all right, guys. Well, we have, right now we have 3 votes to 1 for me to do that pack first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There it is. So that is pretty freaking cool. Let me get one set. I got to get another box of top loaders here. I get the dope. Well, let's see how fast I can get through this last little bit. We'll do this pack here. We'll get our last 2 boxes in, and we'll see how we're doing. If we can't get that race in. Here we go, guys, with the border pack. First one is going to be Chen Win Lin, and that's the cotton candy border. 3 out of 5, guys. 3 out of 5 cotton candy border. Chen Win Lin. Whoever has the Chen Win Lin spot, congratulations. 3 out of 5. That is sweet. Next up, we've got Shannon with Josu Burkano on the, those are the seeds. The seeds border. It is not numbered on the front. So these seeds border are not numbered. Oh, I got to take the fireworks off already. So Josu Burkano on the seeds border. Unless I'm missing it. Not numbered, but still freaking cool. Freaking cool right there. Next up on the peanut border, we got Max Clark. Congrats to the Max Clark spot. That's a peanut border refractor.
So do people who have allergies not be able to touch that?
No, this is safe for all you peanut allergy friends out there. You guys can touch this card safely.
You can give them to us.
Imagine if it was the scratch and sniffs
Oh
from
my
Ellen and Ginter.
Oh my God.
And then Luis Morejo on the popcorn border from Cleveland. Luis Morejo on the popcorn border. Those are cool. Those are really cool. So the pink one was the only one numbered, but these are super, super rare. 1 pack in the case. Congratulations.
The Ralphie Velasquez one, and your face was around the border.
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Ralphie Velasquez with my face on the border. I don't think anyone else besides me would want that card. But I would want that card.
Yeah.
Oh, Pudgy, nice you're doing on screen. Cool, man. I gotta see that. Johnny Level, Perdomo, Adley Rushman, River Ryan. 26, Rodriguez, Charles McAdoo, O'Neal Perez. Sanabria, Morris, Andujar, Schwellenbach, Class A. Nick Kurtz on the VIP. Congrats to the Nick Kurtz spot. Andujar first, Montgomery. Owen Wild, Nick Kurtz, Bengi, Jesus. For some reason, I got these guys upside down on y'all. Jesus on the paper for Joe. So Jesus is into double digits. Let's keep him going right now. Other than Charlie Condon and my guy Ralphie, which Ralphie doesn't have a lot in the checklist, but he's got to do better than 1. So come on, Ralphie, let's see some more. Jose Ramirez, Brian Reynolds, Kyle Teal, number 22, Kellen Lindsay.
Please tell us an insert.
Yeah, exactly. Connor Griffin, Belly Bombs, Elbies, Zach Neto, Drew Gilbert, Matt Wilkinson first, and Quintero first. Nick Kurtz on the Chrome. Franklin Arias, Cobb Hightower, Kadeem Dia, Rosarina, and Will Smith. Tristan Casas, Richard Matique first, and Asbel Gonzalez first. Chase Burns, Nick Kurtz, Kyle DeBarge, Rafaela, Christian Yelich, Caden Dana on the Rookie of the Year candidates die cut. And then we've seen a lot of this guy, O'Neal Perez, to 125 on the teal shimmer from the San Francisco Giants. So congrats on the O'Neal Perez spots. 46 out of 125 on the teal shimmer. That's a great hit. There's Cam Caminiti. George Clausen on the first paper. Bazana paper. Morlando first paper. Drew Thorpe. Guerrero. Moises Ballesteros, number 55 for from the Cubs. Aiden Smith and Cameron Sullivan. Seaver King, Hernandez, Chase Hampton, Alcantara, and Altuve. Jacob Wilson on the Rockstar Rookies. We've gotten a lot of his inserts. That's our first Wilson Rockstar Rookie, though. Garcia first, Gonzalez first. We just got the red out of 5, or the popcorn insert of this guy. Kellen Lindsey, Wilkinson, Acuna, Lou Bob, Bryce Eldridge, Greatness Loading, and then the reptilian border, Chase Burns. High draft pick from the Cincinnati Reds. Watching on the seas with the Air Force. Doug, thank you for watching and thank you for your service. Malcolm Moore. Yumin Lin, Flores, Lara, Jacob Wilson, Festa, Amador, Daniel Joseph, and Junior Papi. Sanabria, Hernandez, Che-Win Lin. We just got the out of 5 out of him. I think that was him. Trey Turner, Chris Sale, Luke Keyshaw, number 66, Johnny Level first, and Perdomo. Blake Walters, Villarreal, Richard Yan, Ramirez, Albies, Connor Norby, Wilkinson first, Perella first, Senard, Alvarez. We've been all over Alvarez with Slayton, Matic, Bellinger, and Caminero. Kyle DeBarge, number 81. Charlie Condon on the first chrome. Juno, congrats. So let's see if we can't get Condon into double digits. Basayo chrome. Alex Mooney, Castillo, Gonzalez, Tariq Skubal, Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts. Arizona, Bo Walker, 5/150 on the Blue Wave Chrome first. Bo Walker to 150. Congrats on the Bo Walker spot. Blake Walters first. Mitch Jab, Lopez, Horton, Carroll, Correa. Carson Williams on the VIP. Braylon Payne on the Mini Diamonds Chromes from the Brewers. Sanabria first. Leo DeVry, Pineda, Walcott, Gunnar Henderson, Bo Bichette. How about a red shield of Rhett Lauder from the Cincinnati Reds? Rhett Lauder with a red rookie shield. Potential Rookie of the Year buyback.
It's a cool program.
It is kind of a cool program. I wish it wasn't like you have to. The best value is the Hall of Fame, though. I feel like it's a long time.
It's,
Hayden Alvarez, Echeverria. There were some accountants at work behind that strategy,
I
though.
mean, it's just like a referral program.
Escobar, Bersano, Cam Smith, Rafaela. There is Heather's great nephew, Tyler. Cam Collier, number 95. Kyle Teal, Dylan Fine, Pablo Guerrero, Angel Mariano, Braden Montgomery, Ellie De La Cruz, Paul Skeens, Jackson Job on the Rookie of the Year die cut. Josh Knopf on the first. Connor Griffin. We've seen a lot of Griffin. Santos, DeBarge, Torres, Jace Young, Brooks Lee, Kevin Alcantara, Greatness Loading, Pablo Guerrero, and D'Angelo Ortiz first. Christian Campbell. Another Jesus first. Some more paper for Joe. Joe, congrats on another Jesus. He's jumped up in a tie for lead right now. Nick Kurtz, Haesung Kim, and Shea Whitcomb. And this one's pretty cool. Look at the purple border to 199 here of Orelvis Martinez. That's a sweet card there, Orelvis. Congrats on the Orelvis Martinez spot for Toronto. Aaron Estrada first. Travis Bazzana, Chrome. Ugarte first. Luis Pena first. Bengi. There's a Relvis again. Rhett Lauder again. Perdomo number 89. Benny Bombs. No, that's not. Yeah, that's Benny Bombs now for the White Sox. Jeffrey Rodriguez. First Chrome for the Brewers. Fiend and Perella first. Thank you, sir. Malcolm Moore. Machado. J-Rod. Hurston Waldrop. Andrew Howard first Chrome and Mobley first Chrome. Showalter, Montez. Hey, we got a purple Romeo Sanabria to 250. 106 out of 250 on the paper for Sanabria. Frankie Lindor, Del Castillo. Travis Bazzana for Steve on the VIP insert. Kyle DeBarge on the first Reptilian for the Minnesota Twins. Congrats. A numbered Yamamoto. Let's see if we can do that, YOLO. See if we can do that for you, my friend. Quinn Matthews on the first. Bresnahan, Colt Emerson, Peyton Ellis, Zach Neto. There's a Roki Sasaki. So we averaged 1 per box with Roki now. Rhett Lauder on the Rockstar rookies, Andrew Morris and Didier Fuentes. And then Wenhei Pan, a first paper for the Phillies. So this is the final box, box number 12 of our case. Guys, this has been an absolute blast with you guys. I hope you're having a good time too. All in all, I'm happy with the pace, especially considering the little technical snafu there. So hopefully you guys are having a good time. Remember, if you want to stick around afterwards, everyone that has at least one player in this break, there we go. Empty box number 12 is going to get a Leprechaun running for them in a chance to win some more Bowman 2020 packs that we're going to add on. So stick around if you want to watch that. For those of you that have been hanging out with us while we've been doing this, thank you guys so much. We didn't know with it being during the day and with it being a case break, if you guys would be hanging out with us the whole time or not. So we sure do appreciate it. Appreciate the energy and the chat. Appreciate you guys generally keeping it family friendly. That's one thing I didn't mention earlier as well, is we do have a lot of kids and a lot of senior citizens as well that like to watch our breaks. So we do try and keep things very PC. I try to limit any major swear words and things like that. We try and keep the topics in the chat friendly. So appreciate all of the energy and support you guys have brought into the chat with us as we rip through this case break on this Thursday. It has been a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying this case. I really like this Bowman release. So again, thank you guys so very, very much. We'll finish up our last box here, and we're doing, as you guys can see on some of the big names, not all of them, but we've got 8 Charlie Condons with a majority of them being chrome. We have gotten 11 Caglianonis. And that's been about half and half, chrome and paper, I'd say. We've gotten 11 Jesus Mades, and that has been about half and half as well, paper and chrome. We've gotten 10 Kevin McGonagals. That has been mostly chrome, actually. We've gotten 12 Roki Sasakis. Those are a lot of base, but we've gotten a couple chrome inserts of Roki. We've gotten just one lone Ralphie Velasquez. My guy Ralphie needs to come out and play in this. Oh, hey, thanks so much, PvP. Appreciate that. Glad you're having a good time. Feel free to, again, like I said, we've got breaks up going on Monday. We're going to have Marty breaking Monday, but I'll be live Tuesday, Thursday next week as well. So if you're enjoying it and you want to check out our breaks, the breaks for Tuesday, Thursday are going to go up either tomorrow or the next day. And hit that like button for us. Hit that subscribe button so you know when we go online on YouTube, so you can hang out with us some more. But I appreciate you guys. So we only got the one Ralphie, unfortunately, but hopefully we can pick up my guy Ralphie from there. We've done quite well with some of the other guys that listed as we go through. I know we've seen Escobar quite a bit. We've seen Rice quite a bit. We've seen a lot of Dylan Cruz. Hayden Alvarez has been all over the place. James Wood we've had quite a bit of. Level and Weatherholt we've done really well on. Braceno we've done well on. We've done pretty well on Leo DeVry. Pena and Acuna we've seen a lot of. Morlando we've seen a lot of. We've seen a lot of Quinn Matthews. We've seen quite a bit of Slade. We've seen quite a bit of Thomas White. We've seen a ton of Travis Bazzana. Walker Jenkins has been pretty good in there. Jeffrey Rodriguez has been all over the place. He was our first auto. I'll recap all that at the end as well. And then we've seen a little bit of Zero Hope. So not too bad from our list there. Echeverria, there's Walker Jenkins. James Wood. CJ Abrams. Hey, we were asking for some Yamamoto, weren't we? Yamamoto numbered right there. YOLO, we gotcha, my friend. That deserves a like button if I would ever guess. Yamamoto to 499. YOLO, there you go. That is awesome. Congrats. 399 to 395 to 499. That is sweet. I love delivering what people ask for. That is awesome. YOLO, congrats. Santana, Christian Campbell. Cruz, Josh Knoth, Aiden Smith, Marcus Simeon, Jacob DeGrom. We got Max Clark, number 6. Yeah, we got it's the color match on that, too. That's pretty sweet. There you go, Yellow. Max Clark, number 6. Johnny Level and There's Quinn Matthews, Suarez, Cruz, Turner, Younghoo Lee, and Logan Gilberts. And speaking of Bazzana being all over the place, how about this one? A blue reptilian, 102 out of 150. Travis Bazzana. Steve, Bazzana has done very well. And again, guys, they were so far the card of the break, the crystallized. These are some of the coolest cards I've ever seen. It's like a geode. It is so cool. 1 in 865 hobby packs, and we pulled that one. And then, Steve, we got you Bazzana 150 with a whole bunch of other Bazzanas. If we had him on the hit counter, I bet you he's probably 20, 25 cards by now, at least. What's going on, Pudge? You're back in again. Nice. Synard. How about a little Carson Bangy, a little yellow for the Mets out of 75. Congrats on the Carson Bangy spot. If it's under 100, and since Pudgy just came back in the chat, Pudgy, we haven't done too many of the fist bumps. I'm going to give you a little fist bump. Oh, it's behind it. I got to move it in front of the screen. That was a failure of a fist bump. 28 out of 75 on the Bangy. Kendall, Jonah Tong, Festa, Brian Reynolds. Cooper Pratt on the VIP. And Luis Morejo, he's gotten a number of hits, including this Reptilian first. Zach Showalter. Lopez, Fuentes, Petre, Jacob Wilson, Christian Yelich. Jace Young on the Rockstar Rookies. Daniel Joseph and Breshnahan first chromes. Montilla, Painter, McAdoo, Acuna, Perez, Noah Schultz, number 16, Garcia, and Pan. Let's go ahead. There you go, James. Cooper Pratt for you as he jumped on. How about that? Like these guys? Is that the ones you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, they're rare, but not super rare because they're not numbered. And we've been getting the first box we got 1, but then we've been getting like 2 or 3 per box since. So I'd say on average 2 a box. So rare for sure, but not like ultra rare like the crystallized. So hopefully that answers that. But like I said, we've seen about 1 to 3 a box. Great question though, thank you. Cameron Sullivan, Rosario, Brito, Mason Wynn, Wyatt Langford, Jackson Jobe, Caden Kendall, Jack Lyons on the chromes, Hagen Smith, Gonzalez, Jack Penny, Tatis, Shohei. Calaz, number 28 from the Rockies. Petre first and Humberto Cruz first. Mitch Jebb, Cade Horton, Kevin Castillo, Contreras, Bryce Harper, and Mookie Betts. Jonathan Long, Cubbies first, Blake Walters. Leo DeVry, Seabass, Fabian Lopez, Kyle Tucker, Carlos Correa. Bryce Rayner on the greatness loading. And so speaking of that question, so there's another one. James Tibbs from the Giants. Sanabria first. Escobar, Cam Smith, Pineda, Ketel Marte, Bo Bichette. Luis Angel Acuna on the Rockstar Rookies. Congrats, Stephen M. You call Mookie Betts Mookie Pookie, huh? How about a Junior Poppy on the Mini Diamonds first? And that is numbered to 299. David Ortiz Jr. to 299. Congrats on the David Ortiz spot.
Reptilian cards come
Echeverria.
every 1 in 13.
So the thanks Marty for getting us the answer. So the Reptilian cards come one every 13 packs.
Sorry, hobby bag.
Every 13 hobby packs. So yeah, on average one per box, but I feel like we've been pulling way more than one per box. So, but yeah, they're pretty rare. Then they say one per box basically. Pablo Guerrera, Braden Montgomery, Joe Zhu, Spencer Schwellenbach. There is. We're gonna make her happy this time. Heather Locklear's brother, Tyler Locklear. It's her baby brother, but it's her brother. 38, Tink Hentz, Will Simpson, Dylan Fine, Santos, Javier, Drew Thorpe, Kevin Alcantara, Riley Green, Aiden Smith, Alex Mooney, Tavares. There's another Caglianone, Stafura, Jensky Noel, Rafael Devers. So we did get to where we averaged one Kegly a box. Thomas Sagassi, greatness loading. Alex Mooney, the first Chrome X-Fractor, Cleveland Guardian. Jacob Wright, Loma Vita, Bryce Rayner, Cabrera, Kobe Mayo. Our final autograph, well, maybe we'll get more, but guys, that's a big one. Connor Griffin from the Pirates on the blue, 60 out of 150. 60 out of 150. It's a blue X-Fractor Chrome Auto Connor Griffin. That is a great hit. Congrats to the Connor Griffin spot. That's awesome. What a great way to finish. And how about a Paul Skeens treasure trove? That is nice. Add with some Skeens base that we got. Kadeem Diaf first. Morejo first. Walker Janik, Max Clark, Garcia, Cole Raggins, Lawrence Butler. Kyle Teal, number 22, McAdoo, and David Wild. Quezon, Calais, Estrada, Perez, and Riley. Nick York on the Rookie of the Year candidate die cut. Santiago Suarez first, Slade Caldwell first again. O'Neal Perez, Cobb Hightower, Kadeem Dia. Dylan Cruz, Shota Imanaga. Seabass on the VIP, Jonah Tong first, and Giancarlo first. Weatherholtz, Luis, Joseph, Albies, and Casas. Hey, we got a spotlight card too. All right, Kumar Rocker on the spotlight card. Congratulations to the Kumar Rocker spot. That is awesome. That's about a one in a case hit as well. Kumar Rocker, congrats. And then a Charlie Condon first chrome. Guys, we're ending on some fire here. I like it. Charlie Condon, first chrome. Nick Kurtz, chrome. I like it. I like it. Freeman, Andujar, James Tibbs, Belly Bombs, Mike Trout, Matt Shaw on the very important prospect. Mariano on the Mini Diamonds first. From the Cincinnati Reds. One more little stack to go here, guys. Mitch Jeb. Franklin Arias. That's about another Charlie Condon. So Charlie Condon making up for lost time here in this last box for Juno. Juno, congrats. Condon paper. And that gets it. So everyone other than Ralphie made it to double digits. Andrew Morris, Jose Ramirez. There's a Jackson Holiday. There's one. I think he's one of the top candidates, in my opinion, for Rookie of the Year. No joke. Thanks so much for joining. Appreciate you. Hope you had glad you had a great time. Come on back for more with us. We'd love to have you back for more. But have a great day. Jacob Wilson on the Red Shield. Wilkinson, Caminiti. Connor Griffin, Quintero, Corey Lewis. Yordan Alvarez, Tovar. Brandon Sproat, number 35. Quintero and Escobar first. George Clausen first. Angura, Caminiti. Ben Rice. There's another Yamamoto. Kobe Mayo on the Rookie of the Year die cuts. Carson Bengi Chrome, Emil Morales, Braylon Payne, Johnny Level, Perdomo, Sagano, River Ryan. Charlie Condon is just ripping it up in this last box, guys. Charlie Condon greatness loading. So Juno is making up for serious lost time in this last box. And Condon catches up. Urena first, not urethra, Luis. And Yang with the first paper is going to be our last card of the break. My friends, we've got all sorts of stuff to recap. And we've got a few giveaways we're going to give away. So guys, stick around. If you've stuck with us this long, stick around for a little longer. Here is a whole bunch of stuff that I top loaded. And I will recap that here in just a moment. But also, I want to do some giveaway. So I'm going to go through and grab a list. Oops. Of everyone that bought a spot in this break. Unfortunately, you get one spot. Not necessarily all of them, but you get one spot if you bought into it. We gotta bring our leprechauns up front here.
That's a lot of leprechauns.
There's going to be a lot of leprechauns. I think it was 97 different people. And lots of people with multiple spots. Oh, it was 100. Oh, it stopped. It's slamming. How far did I make it down? I need a few more people in there. Let's see here. So I can go. He won't be too upset if we take him out. I gotta find you in here, though.
I saw him. I don't know where I am now. But I saw him do that for a second. I was gonna win. No. Yep. Bad.
We'll get you taken care of. All right, paste these guys in at the end. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run 15-second Leprechaun races. I've got 8 packs to give away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 races, 2 spots each time. So here we go. It's going to be a whole mess of leprechauns going. Here we go, guys. We got Lewis out front. Can he hold on for 2 more seconds? He does. So Lewis breaks out of the pack, and Stephen A. Moore second. All right, so Lewis and Steven, congratulations. Oop. We're going to run it again, and if Lewis and Steve... I'm not going to try and find these guys each one, but if Lewis and Steve win, then it'll be the next 2 down. So second race up. This is for 2 more packs, guys. Come on, left guns. Man, there's a lot of them in there. But they're running fair. No one's tripping each other yet.
That's a lot of Skittles and beer, too.
That's a lot of Skittles and beer to get these guys going. We got John Pappendorf. John, congrats.
That's right, Yogo. You have a lot of fun here.
Never seen this many horses or leprechauns, right? And Bobby Weber. Grabbing a pack, so congrats, guys. We're going to race again one more time. Oh, you were in 5th, huh? Well, hopefully we'll get you. We got 2 more races to go. It takes a long time to shuffle them. Right now, Marty is feverishly working on opening up some more cases of Skittles and beer for these guys because they're going to be tired after running.
My fingers don't work so well after eating.
What do we got here? What do you got running down at the bottom? Your leprechaun's got bad ankles, all right? Philip Bonzel winning a pack. And second place going to Colton Nilt. Congrats, guys. We got 1 more race here, 2 more packs to give away. I'll shuffle them once just to make sure they bounce around a little bit. Ray, we taped up your guy's ankles. He says he's ready to run. Here we go. We gave him an extra handful of Skittles as well to see if we can boost them up for you. Let's see what we can do. 7 seconds left. We got a guy up top going a little bit. But down to the bottom, look at, here comes a sprinter. Kevin Johnston sprints through. Kevin Johnston, congrats. And second place going to Gregory. Gregory Vietz. All right. So that is our leprechauns. We did not use them as much as we normally do today, but we do appreciate our leprechauns. No leprechauns are ever harmed in the filming of our race. We do take great care of them. So Gregory, Kevin Johnston, Colton, Philip, Bobby, John, Steven, and Lewis. Congrats. You guys are all going to get a 2020 Bowman pack. I'm very behind. Sorry about that long. You guys are each going to get these in your loots. And let's go through here, guys. I'll quickly slam through a recap just so you guys can see, for those of you that wanted to get a look at the end and not necessarily watch the whole break. Alvarez was number 350. Kumar Rocker with the red shield. Bryce Eldridge, numbered 125. Jack Lyons, first reptilian. Condon, first paper. Condon, 7, chrome. Dylan Cruz, chrome red shield. Nick Kurtz, VIP. Chase Mobley on the Reptilian, number 225 autograph. Anderson Brito to 125. Jack Lyons auto. Jacob Wright, X-Fractor. Riley Green to 399. Bazana, Greatness. Jesus Made paper. Sammy Hernandez to 50. Sasaki, Greatness. Jesus, first chrome. McAdoo, first chrome. Sasaki, Rockstar Rookies. Aiden Smith, 499. 50 autograph Mariano Chrome from the Reds. Castillo to 350. Condon, VIP. McGonigal, 25. Mariano on the Reptilian first. Sasaki Strikeout Showroom. Tyler Locklear on the Red Shield. Braceno on the Mini Diamonds first. Pineda to 199 purple first. Condon paper. Jesus paper. Jacob Wright Reptilian. Bazana VIP. Gonzalez numbered Chrome Wave. Ellie to 250 purple. Ellis on the Reptilian. Owen Wild on the Reptilian first. Jace Young on the Red Shield. Hozu on the Reptilian first. Connor Norby on the Red Shield. Mooney on the first Reptilian. Zach Showalter, X-Fractor first. Charlie Paper. Martinez Red Shield. Weatherholt first Chrome. DeBarge first Mini Diamonds. Morejo first X-Fractor. McGonigal first Paper. McGonigal first Chrome and first Paper. Thomas White first. Condon first Paper. Weatherholt first Chrome. Bazana's showroom inserts. Guerrero to 199 on the purple Reptilian. Purple autograph to 250 Echeverria. Quintero. McGonigal Greatness 14 Caglianone. VIP Caglianone. Fontel autograph. Ramirez to 350. Humberto Cruz Reptilian. Rockstar Roki. Chem Nitty to 75. Jesus paper. Humphreys to 125. Rosario to 199 purple first. Roki Sasaki on the Red Shield. Caglianone VIP. Morlando autograph number 225 on the Reptilian. First X-Fractor. Condens Colorado game. Montilla Reptilian. 150 Blue Wave Urena. Lindsay to 399 I think it was on the purple. Humphreys Reptilian. 125 Calais. Kobe Mayo Red Shield. Montilla on the Mini Diamond first. Tatis to 75. Nenkil on the Reptilian. Jesus paper. Hernandez to 250. Bazana. Pineda autograph. McGonigal. Sasaki rookie flag. Jesus Chrome. Cabrera auto to 299. Jesus paper. Sagano on the red rookie. Walker Jenkins auto. First. Vargas to 25. Owen Wild first X-Fractor. Caglianone Greatness. Braylon Payne on the steel to 100. Torres on the Reptilian first. Castillo to 25. Slade Caldwell Reptilian. 499 Echeverria. 399 Malcolm Moore. Lara Reptilian. Bazana on the shimmer to 150. So Bazana was the player of the break, that's for sure. Swellenbach, red rookie shield. Woods, Weatherholtz, Jace Young, Rodriguez auto to 199. Slade Caldwell, JJ Weatherholtz. Charlie Condon Greatness. Jacob Wilson Red Shield. Charlie Condon Paper. Mariano First Diamonds. Condon Chrome. We got a spotlight of Kumar Rocker. Skeens Treasure Trove. Connor Griffin number to 250 auto. Mooney. Ortiz Jr. numbered. Morejo to the Reptilian. Carson Bengi to 75. Another Bazana to 150 on the blue Reptilian. Bazana was awesome today. Yamamoto to 499. DeBarge first Reptilian. Bazana VIP. Sanabria, purple to 250. Martinez, purple to 199. Jesus Paper, Rhett Lauder red. Bo Walker, blue to 150. Charlie Condon. Jacob Wilson. O'Neill Perez to 125 on the shimmer. Jesus Paper. Nick Kurtz, VIP. And then we had the popcorn insert of Morejo. The peanut insert of Max Clark. Burseno on the sunflower seeds. The cotton candy to 5 on Lynn. That was awesome. And the Crystallites Bazana. The Jesus Mate Mini Diamond and Jesus Mate Reptilian. Finishes off a fantastic case break. Guys, thank you all so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your Thursday. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Monday with Marty Breaking behind camera. Check me out again on Tuesday, Thursday next week. But most importantly, have a great weekend and have a great Mother's Day weekend. All you mothers out there, we love you. We appreciate you. All the mothers in my life, specifically my mom, Diane, my mother-in-law, Lynn, and my wife, Meg. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. We'll see y'all again real soon. Take care.